Right, let's get off this. I'm not doing this. Hello, guys. Give me a second while I do this. Just doing stuff. Right, pin message. Community thing. Right, a chat filter. Right, here you go, guys. All live and kicking. Right, let's put my other glasses on because I can't see all these ones on. Can you hear me, guys? John O'Connor with the beautiful blues, Evie. How are you guys? Hopefully, let's get Nomadic up here or someone to jump up. What got here? MUFT, Peggy, Nomadic. Come on, bruv, jump up. Paul Dunn. How are you? I'm eating a lolly, boy. You can have a bit of ice cream in a minute. Right, what have you been up to, guys? Anything good? And what are we going to do for the next hour or so? Hello, hello. Big up the Matic. Bloody hell.
Hold on, let me just put my headset back on.
Nearly blew my ears up.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, definitely hear you. Much better, that one. Oh, up here with
it's weird because when I turn on, like when I go into a channel now, for some reason it knocks out my headset. So I have to turn my headset off and then turn my headset back on a bit quick. So you get this like 5-6 second delay.
Yeah. Internet access,
I don't know what,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's just started doing it about in the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's suddenly doing that every flipping time, and it's so normally what I try to do is turn my headset off before I go on there. That way, then I know it doesn't have to worry about rebooting.
And you get that little piggy comes on sometimes.
Oh, does it? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's half weird. Someone said it's a StreamYard thing or something, but it only normally happens to people if you talk to them who are from America.
Wow.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, so I'm heading to Dallas. There's land of the barbecue stuff. Texas is synonymous with barbecue.
You're breaking up a little bit there. Say that again. Texas and where?
Well, Texas as a state is like synonymous for barbecue. If you're into that sort of that type of food, I don't mind it, but I don't eat lots of it. I'll eat it just as something different one day.
Your internet was perfect on Torbs, and now it's gone funny on you.
Oh.
Now that crackling noise.
Let me turn my
Let me have a look. Hold on, I might be able to do that.
Yeah, it could be something they do like noise suppression or something like that, isn't it? They adjust it on your end.
Might be something here. Let's have a look. Edit mic. I've done that before, didn't I? Talk now.
Okay. Does that sound better?
No.
Oh.
All right. How about try it now.
Does that sound better?
Yeah, that's it. Go on. I put it on automatic, but it's made your volume go down a bit. So if you turn your volume up at your end, it should be all right.
Okay, I can't remember. Hold on. Let me see how
I can hear you, though. It don't matter. I can hear you.
Oh.
It's just a bit lower. That's all. But I can hear you.
No, I got another. This is Georgia, so I got about 20 minutes left of Georgia, then cross into Alabama.
Alabama.
Then I go back another hour, so then I'll be 6 hours behind you. Because you're going from Eastern into Central. It's crazy. I think the time that I went to Oregon, that's on. Is that Mountain Time or Pacific time. It's fine. It's if I go to Oregon, I would be
Yeah.
10 hours behind you.
Oh, okay.
So that gives you an idea of how wide this place is. Then you go
That's
through
massive.
five time zones.
Very massive, isn't it?
Yeah, I do like going out that way. Like, so if you're into like looking at mountain ranges and stuff like that, and it's really scenic out that way. Going out by Wyoming and the Dakotas, Idaho. I don't mind going out that way. Just don't go out there in the winter because that's the worst place you could possibly go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got no problem shutting down the interstates. So you could be sat there for 3 days in the ice cold weather, like, you know, and your vehicle starts freezing up on the axles and brakes and stuff because you're not moving.
Yeah.
So I only go out that way in the summer, but it's better to see it in the summer anyway, you know.
Do you get a lot of punctures?
A lot of what?
Punctures.
Oh, punctures. Not so much on my truck because I run Virgin tires, but their trailers, they run recaps. So you'll get
Yeah.
blowouts and everything. I
Yeah.
normally get blowouts when I'm in Texas because of the heat of the road. You'll be driving along and it's heating up that tire because the friction around the heat of the road surface.
Arca eyes, look, it won't come up. His bottle's gone. You need to come up now,
But
eyes. You
yeah,
need to come
you
and
know,
show
you
me
just
some
sit for
support.
the only blowouts I've had on this truck have been the front steer tire,
Yeah.
front right side. First one that scared the crap out of me because you suddenly lose control.
Yeah.
You're not anticipating
Well,
suddenly
it
you're going to do a
would do,
veer
wouldn't it?
and into the right and go try heading for a ditch, but it makes like a few
Right,
sounds
like that,
as your
mate.
tire starts to break up. Yeah. But as your tire starts to break up on the front, you'll hear bits of things hitting. You got like a few seconds to work out and grab hold of that steering wheel because your tire's going to let go and just.
Yeah. Yeah. Jono, Bruce Lee, hello, mate. Mr. Steve,
Hey,
Bright.
Bruce.
Hope you're okay, guys. Hope everyone's good. If I missed anyone, Mr.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Or
Big up the chat.
who else we got? That's about it.
Yeah,
Peggy,
because some
yeah,
people try.
everyone.
Some people like have said to me, "Oh, they messaged me on the when I'm driving, but I can't see the chat because I switch it off."
Yeah.
So if somebody comes in and you mention their names, I'll say hello because obviously they've just came in. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not being rude to anybody. It's just that I can't read the chat while I'm driving.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to anyway.
Yeah. So I have it
Well, I
switched
don't
off.
know. Last time I got over 12,000 views, so.
Oh, yeah, with that bloody truck clipped me.
No, I don't want you getting clipped at all, mate. You just be careful.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I don't want to do that again. That was that close to a head on. So
Yeah, but that weren't you. That was him.
I
He
know.
come right over to your side, mate.
Yeah, he crossed into my thing, and then yeah. You never know what's around the corner. That's why I say you got to live for today because you never know what's when things happen. You know, I didn't anticipate being smacked by some other truck on a straight road.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So
because
bugger
that.
that.
Where are we? Hello, Evie, sweetheart. Didn't even
Hey,
see
Evie.
you. Is that Evie or am I on the wrong one? I will not conform, is he in? Oh, I might be on the wrong one here. No, I'm still on fucking Torbs' one. I'm saying hello to everyone. It's people on Torbs' live who's just finished. Because I'm looking on my phone. I can't find my glass. There I am. Yeah, I see. I've just got on my own one there. Sorry, guys. Carly. Who's Carly? Loads of people on here. Let me see. No. Bum bags? You got a bum bag, Mr. BB? I think I've got one somewhere. Proper straight roads out there, aren't they?
This they've been working on for like, God, 3 or 4 years, and it's as smooth as anything. But before that, this was horrible. come down here getting beaten around because there are cracks in the road and where
Yeah, yeah,
certain concrete slabs are dropped. But he spent a fortune on this all the way to the Alabama line. Then they stopped. Then Alabama roads are pretty good. Alabama's a bit of a bloody hard state though to drivers. They generally work Sundays as well because most
yeah,
states think that nothing illegal happens on a Sunday, so they generally the way stations are closed and everything. But Alabama
yeah,
is generally open, and they like to pull you.
yeah. Oh, Mr. B saying he needs a holiday in Alabama.
Is he?
You holidaying in Alabama, Mr. B? No, he's not. He's not. I just never said that. Just joking. He's planning an holiday. I don't know where, but would you like to go to Alabama, Mr. BB?
They're friendly. I mean, because all the southern states are friendly. That's like, I mean, they're more country, more like Hampshire, Wiltshire, or Dorset. Texas is big time country. You go out there and you can be
Yeah,
driving along for miles before you see the next house, you know, once you get out to the real sticks. But this way station will be closed because it's Georgia and it's closed. Yep.
Georgia.
Yeah, because it got sensors in the road. It weighs you as you come through. And then that sign there lets you bypass where it says truck bypass. But if you're over a certain limit, it gets triggered. Then you get pulled into the station. Then they work out whether they're going to check out all what you're carrying and stuff like that.
Northern Spain. Yeah.
But Georgia's always going to be my favorite state because it's my home state.
Georgia, man.
Yeah, I like it. Like I say, if you go around, I mean, Georgia's got some really, really nice places. Like that one with the Stone Mountain. Stone Mountain, I love going on Stone Mountain. You get up on there, you go up on the sky lift, and you can walk up there as well if you go up the other side. I mean, it takes a bit of a while, but you can walk up there. But the
Yeah,
view from up there and just the silence is incredible. Yeah, we're going on top of that. They're doing like yoga or meditation stuff like that because it's just so quiet,
yeah.
and you've got such a view. You know, whichever part of the mountain you're on top of.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll see the steepness because that video I put out of like who's joining the channel. If you look at it, there's a bit where the sky lifts past and then drops down. See how far a video one because it's the engagements of General Lee and the other Confederates.
Confederate
So if
States,
you go to
man.
Georgia, oh, this is the heart of the Confederacy, Georgia. This is why they demolished it when
Is it still all Ku
when
Klux
the
Klan and all that stuff and
yeah, if you go along
burning
I-6,
crosses
yeah,
and
well, yeah, Alabama has got even got buildings with KKK. You go past, you think, oh, okay, and they got
oh,
Georgia. If you go along I-16, you'll see things on the side of the road
yeah,
advertising, you know, for joining the KKK. And now you're seeing a lot more Confederacy flags starting to appear everywhere, coming up to the elections and stuff. Because I think it's going to get. I don't know. I mean, Trump's got to get in because if not, I think things are going to get really weird here. You know, there'll be a lot of demos and everything.
do you reckon Trump will get in? I hope he does.
I thought he was going to get in till because I thought it was going to be him and Biden, which was a foregone conclusion that Biden was going to lose because he's the most idiotic president they've had here. You know.
He's a fool, that guy, isn't he?
I know.
Fucking
I mean, I
idiot.
know he's only a spokesman for the country, but he's like been the worst spokesman I've ever come across. If he's not
Yeah,
falling down or tripping up something, he's saying the wrong words and things like that. I think that's why they quickly ushered him out. Like, you're not running. We're gonna have her running because they want a black woman president they've never had before. So they've got that mental thing here that they've want certain things done. You know. And if it wasn't her, it would have been Obama's missus, Michelle Obama. You know.
Yeah. I want Trump to get in. I like Trump.
Yeah, I mean, it's good with what he's just not a person that knows how to like talk presidential, like, you know. He's just, I mean, he's good. I mean, every country's a business. You have
Yeah.
to run it like a business, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't run their countries like businesses. You know.
Hello, Evie. I didn't see you there, sweetie. Hope you're all right. Any good films out, Ice?
He was saying that. Oh, what is it? Beetlejuice
Oh,
is out. The second
it's
one.
out. Oh, the second one's out now because every time I kept clicking on it, the old one came up. So the new Beetlejuice is out. Wicked. I'll have a look at that after.
Because that first one was that like 30 years ago. It must be something crazy like that.
Yeah. No, it was a long time ago. Even longer than that, wasn't
Yeah, I
it?
was just saying it was bloody years ago.
That was in the late 80s, wasn't it? I think. I'm not sure. Or the early 90s.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, like 30 plus years ago.
Yeah. I thought it was the old Beetlejuice, but it'd take hard to beat it. It was fucking really good.
Is it the same people from the first one, or is it? I mean, like that Michael
I
Keaton
I
and
haven't got a clue. I ain't seen it.
um.
I ain't seen it. I know he sees all the films first.
God, could you imagine making a film though, making it like 30 odd years later, and looking at the way you look like now, as opposed to then? It would be like, wow.
Well, what matter much to Michael Keaton? He was all in makeup, wasn't he? He looks like a monster
Right.
anyway. So it might not look too bad. You know what I mean? But all the rest of them, yeah, they're fucking well aged, don't they?
Yeah, because it was the lady in there had like long. If I remember, she had like long curly hair. I can't remember her name. Long.
Coming
Like
on
this.
there, Ice.
Right, I've only jumped up quick. I will be back because I've got to get ready in a minute, right? But I just heard something like nomadic. Hello, nomadic. Just heard
Hey.
something you were saying. You're on about Barack Obama's missus, right? And I laughed me off. You do realize Barack Obama's missus is actually a man. He's called Michael Vaughan Robinson, right? He's a transgender. Yeah, that's true. Very true, right? And I'll tell you what, everyone knows this. I don't know how you don't know. Yeah, he's a man, just transgender into a woman. And plus, I've seen a video.
Niggy burp. Come up,
Plus,
Niggy.
I seen a video a few years ago now, when Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, which is like really Michael Vaughan Robinson, they were on a stage dancing it like a dinner do, right? And like Barack and Michelle Obama had this long dress on, but you could see through the dress with all the lighting and all that. And I'll tell you what, Michelle Obama had one big, massive shalong hanging in between the dress.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what, you saw that on YouTube?
No. I seen it. Right? It's called.
What, was you at the club when it happened?
Michelle Obama is called Michael Vaughan Robinson. If you go down the rabbit hole and search, you'll find the truth. Michael Vaughan Robinson. Right? Love you and leave you both. And I'll be back
Nick,
soon.
Do you reckon Obama's wife is a transgender?
Never seen a schlong like it, JJ.
Hey, Niggy.
Is it a big old schlong? Is it?
Oh my goodness. Eh?
Is it like a 15-inch schlong?
Oh, it must be. Yeah, you know, that big old tie and knot in it, job.
Oh, he's mad. He's absolutely insane, isn't he?
I don't know if you knew. I was like,
what?
Strangely, no, I didn't know. I'm thinking of transgendering myself. You heard it here first.
Yeah. It was on my channel, guys. You like what is Barack Obama's missus is a transgender with a 15-inch schlong.
Yeah. Also, I'm transgendering myself, guys. You heard it here first. And the reason is it's all about the numbers, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm retired now at 67, and they expect me to live about 74.
Go on, mate.
women don't retire till a bit later on, but they're expected to live about another 10 years, 8 or 10 years longer. So I figure if I transition now, I could probably save a few years. Do you know what I mean, JJ?
I say that I'm retired, but I was forced out of work for mental health, physical and mental health. I was forced out of work, and then a few years ago, I took early retirement to get my retirement money and my pension.
Yeah, I had to give in.
That I worked for. I lost a lot of money doing it, but I needed it. I didn't want to go on the dole and all that bollocks, you know.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had to
Expensive,
retire
Ronnie.
quick in the end. It's fucking horrible when you got a trade as well. But there you go.
Well, yeah, I was a key worker, wasn't I, in a rehab, but my mental health was so bad I couldn't do that no more.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was drastic, man. Drastic.
Yeah.
I had to do it. I had no choice. So there you go. Life is life.
So I thought if I live a bit longer as a woman, that's all good, eh?
Yeah. Get a sex change. You know what I mean? You might live longer than 74 then.
That's it, yeah. So that's my plan.
Well, I think you look very healthy and very handsome for a 67-year-old
I think
man.
I'll do it about 70. I'll wait till about 70, then I'll transition for the extra.
Andy WLO, mate, right?
Yeah.
That's the way forward. I'm bloody in 7 days' time. I'll be 59.
59.
Yeah, 59 in 7 days.
Go on. Oh,
So
happy New Year.
7 days is 1 week, isn't it? 1 week time. 1 week. This next week today, Sunday.
59. Party on.
Tyson.
Which way are we heading today, Nomad? Beep, beep.
Dallas.
Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to cross into Alabama in the next couple of minutes, but then I'll go through Alabama today, through Louisiana, and I'll probably get somewhere, Andy, to the Texas border from Louisiana. But then I'm going to be in Dallas tomorrow, but tomorrow is Labor Day here, so it's a national holiday.
Yeah.
But I'm just doing it. I'm going to be sat there tomorrow, but I don't mind. I can just get the deck chair out and I can cook outside and everything, because you can park on the premises, and then that way then I don't have to mess with all the crazy traffic on Tuesday morning, because Dallas is a nightmare. It's an absolute mare when people are going to and from work. So I'll park at the customer, then I can get this stuff off and take an easy run back to Houston. Swap trailers get loaded in Houston, then I go up to back up to Ohio.
Cool. Beep, beep.
Then back to Pennsylvania and across to Michigan again.
Michigan. Proper all over the place. John gets it. John O'Connell in the chat. He gets it. What every man needs to do is switch sex and retire early. Absolutely. Welcome to the club, mate. Yes.
Go on, Jono. I love Jono, man. He's
I think we're starting a plan here. Switch sex, retire early. How do you feel about that, Nomad? Put a dress on, sit around for a few years extra.
I've seen a couple of truck drivers get out with dresses on, which is kind of weird, and they are definitely blokes. You see some weird things out here. And you just you look, and then you just look the other way and think, okay.
One big hairy brown arm.
I know, and I think they're desperate for you to say something, but you're thinking, no, I ain't going to be that one. I'm not going to say anything. So you just don't make any eye contact.
Well, just because they got a dress on, don't mean they couldn't knock you spark out or put a gun out and put a bullet in your head, does it?
I know. One of them was actually a company driver on our side with a van, like in front of me. That's a van.
Oh wow! Yeah,
and he was at ROC in Gary, and I stopped there to fill up fuel there because it's the best place to do it. And then Stone Me, he pulls up next to me. I hear the air brakes go off, and I'm fueling up. Then I walk around to the passenger side to fill up the other tank, and sure enough, he's getting out of the truck with his blue dress on, I'm thinking, and big work boots. I just thought, oh, don't just go away, please. So I'm just like looking at the side of my truck because you don't want to look anywhere else.
Yeah, there's
I'm old-fashioned. I mean, each to their own in a day. I'm just old-fashioned. I just can't be doing what it.
There's a guy around here. He drives a taxi, built like a brick. So must be 6'6", 6 comes along with titties, big blonde hair, and a dress on, and he
Wow.
is one big butch guy. It's a guy that looks like a boxer would knock you spark out, and I'll get nervous every time he walks past me. I think, fucking hell, because I'm the sort of person to say something, say or whatever. You know what I mean? When I get me Tourette's comes on, I just say stupid things, and I think, fuck me, that man will fucking jump all over me. He's massive.
This is
Hello,
Alabama.
Michelle.
You're
Hello,
gonna see
darling. Evie. Hello, sweeties.
Who's in?
here's the
Everybody's
sign
in.
for
aren't they?
Alabama because we're going to cross in. It says, "Welcome to Sweet Home Alabama." This sign.
Sweet home Alabama.
Oh, Lemmy. Oh, we're having a good old.
That is a wicked sound. That is Sweet home Alabama.
We were having a good old sing yesterday. That was cool.
We had a laugh, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was fun. Once we got over that thingy thing, what was it? Purple and Tally thing.
Oh, purple
Yeah, I
swamp.
jumped off that thing in the end because I ain't gonna.
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that
It was
'cause-
just I can't. You can't get rid of it. When you're an host, it's something that it's hard to get rid of them
Yeah, I
until
know.
they just leave. It's not easy.
Yeah, because they just seem to
But you just
hijack
got to see it
channels. They
through.
go on there doing this, going like through every single live, and nobody wants to.
We
I
don't want to
care for
know.
bloke one iota, and
Right.
she's
That is just don't bother me.
she's
I
in
don't care about the
denial.
numbers. Listen, that one of my moderators had to put the comments on to slow speed because everyone was going mad. There was nearly 200 people in my chat. Yeah, and all that does to me is fuck my head up. And as soon as it went, and then the music started, it went right down to a nice people where I could read the chat and have a good laugh. Then you know what I mean? That was
Right.
me. And some people want that. I don't. Please, I don't. Don't get me wrong. It's good for your views or whatever and all that shit. But it ain't what I'm here for. People don't care. Who cares? You know, I think people just want to jump into sea and go mad. It was mad. It got very, very hectic. Give me a bloody headache. I think that's why when I ended it at night, I slept like a baby all the way. It was like my head was raped.
Yeah.
Because I've totally forgot all the things, and I still have. I can't even remember who this Emily is. How can I not remember? Apparently, I knew her well. I've asked people, and it said, "JJ, she used to say hello to you all the time." I can't remember this girl for the love nor money. You know what I mean?
Oh, what? Right.
Yeah.
That Emily girl, that's young girl or something. I don't know. I can't remember. As simple as that. And I can't remember half the things that happened. And then when they all said it to the people that did remember, I have to go with my chat and with my mods. If my mods are saying one thing, I'm not going to go against them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So I have to go with the majority of people, really, don't I? I mean, otherwise that's being a bit too bad. So I didn't know what to do, to be honest. I get stuck with it all.
It's amazing. It's surprisingly difficult, isn't it? You know, running a channel. It's surprisingly
very, very difficult.
It's very stressful, yeah. It is
And
surprising.
then the host gets the blame for shit, and I'll get stressed out with that. That's why I have that. Look, this thing up. Where is it gone? How do I do it? It's on the banner thing. Let me find it again. The over 18 thing.
Oh, it's not Michelle, is it? Oh, bloody hell.
I love Michelle. Michelle's beautiful.
I'll just take the mic.
Come on, Michelle, jump up. Let's have some.
Oh,
Hello, Twin Flames. Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, B.
Where's he calling you a stack? Where? He's gone if he has.
Oh.
Where? Where? Why can't I find it?
Hi, Bright.
Let me see if I get pulled.
Uh-oh.
Well, because it's one of the states that
Oh,
is open 24/7, and they always pull you in. Let me see if it triggers off the. You can see the things above the road. It sends messages to my stuff on the windscreen.
All right.
They're closed. Okay, so yeah, and they always pull you in here. And Sundays, they're one of the very few states that seems to just be here on a Sunday, and this is the one because I've been. Hold on, Alabama. Yeah, this one of the states I got nicked at for.
Yeah, Twin. No one. I
Parking by
can't
the
find
side
it.
of the road.
You show me where that is.
What? What's going on?
Twins reckons Mr. Deegan's called her a slag or something. I can't find it in here. If it is,
Oh,
he'd
for
be
Christ's
gone.
sakes,
I
Deegan.
told him to stop it.
Mate,
If
I
he has,
asked you
he's
the
gone.
other day,
If he has done that, he's gone.
leave it.
Twin Flames, good to see you.
Maybe. No, Deegan, I said the other day on thing. I mean, I'm just asking you, whatever your past is, it's just. Now I'm with Twin. I don't want to see crap like that, even though I can't see it while I'm driving. But I don't appreciate it. So just do me a favor, just leave it.
Yeah, he said something, but he didn't say slag. And then I deleted it, and I said, don't do it again. And he
Well,
hasn't
I
done it
mean,
again.
well, what does Deegan think I'm going to sit there and just listen? It's not right, Mr. Deegan. And I wouldn't say that about your family in any way or form. So let's and just do me a favor. That's all. Don't nothing to do. And yes, I'm a big boy and she's a big girl.
Hello, Princess.
So we both know what we're doing, you know. And I think I don't know about everything about her, then you're very mistaken.
Yeah, I can't see it.
What's this about then, Nomad?
There's past between. Well, I'm not going to go into it, but I mean, there's past between.
I just don't like each other, but it needs to stop. I don't want it in here. Why bring it into our chat, man?
Yeah.
Right, it
It
doesn't
needs to
need
stay
to.
away from our chat. But I did. He said something. He didn't say a slag or nothing. He said something, and I said, "Listen, don't bring all that up in here." And it wasn't anything too bad. And then he agreed with me and said, "I won't." And he put his thumb up, and he hasn't said anything since.
Okay, because me and Twin are fortunate people with what we do and what we're doing, so it's just should be just left at that, you know. Should just be
Well, I
happy
know
for
very
people.
little about it. What I do know, I think it's fantastic, mate. Big up you. Big up Twin.
Yeah, big up all day long. Enjoy whatever you can get. It's got nothing to do with anyone.
Luck to the bird of it. Honestly, I think it's fantastic.
Well, she's been through the more of the grinder than I have. Mine's just been.
But I can't even get up there. Where does it fucking say that?
It's sorted, Jojo.
I had one and I deleted it. If it said in here, and he has said that in here, then he's sorry, he's got to go. I'm not having it no more. I'm not having that.
Anyway, the best of luck, Twin Flames. Still there?
She's a good lady.
Oh yeah.
That's why I've had to convert because like she's coming over. We've got some different things.
Oh yeah, done it. He's out.
We're gonna do, and
Yeah.
I still had to convert the truck as
Come
well
on in
because I
no
never
more.
had a
That's
passenger in it. So I've had to that's why I've got
right, stop now. If you want to come back. I'm not having
I've
that.
got all mod cons fitted in here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now that because normally if I'm on the road, I don't really worry about too much stuff because I don't need to.
Yeah.
But so now, yes, I've got
Twin Flames riding shotgun with a fucking microwave on a lap.
No, because I've got
Hello,
microwave,
mate. I
air
hope you're
fryer,
all right.
fridge, freezer. I don't know.
Fantastic.
Copper.
Oh, it's fucking great news.
I got seats, brand new seats ordered, so they're going to my mechanic. So when I come in next time, they're gonna rip this seat out and put the new seats in and everything.
Wow. All right, this is a real deal. Fantastic.
He is a bugger, Misha. I asked him not to do it. Now he's calling fucking Twin Flames a fucking slag in here. And Nomadic's my friend. He can't be doing that. I'm sorry. I actually do like Mr. Deegan, as you know, but he can't be doing that in here. It's not happening. You can do it wherever else you like. You just don't be doing all that in my channel, please. I'm not having it. Fucking bollocks.
I know, Evie, what's he going to do with his watermelon stash?
No, I always keep watermelon. No, because this fridge freezer is quite big. I would show you, but I'm driving.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Because these trucks are pretty big. I mean, I've still got to lose some more on the top bunk. Because the top bunk I've took out and I use that for shelving.
Right.
But I don't know how much stuff Twins bring in. And normally girly girls always bring too much stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just gonna throw everything in the car.
Big suitcases.
Yeah.
Oh mate, when's all this happening? Or is it a secret? Or
no, it's in the next about 3-ish weeks, 3 or so. Then she'll come over.
Stick man.
We're on a holiday and stuff, but she will come out. She wants to come out in the truck as well. So that way, then we can see different, like places like New York, because obviously, like I say, I can park the truck up, and we can grab the train and just go on into New York and see places like that. You know.
Wow, what a lucky fucking lady!
So it'll be like a
lucky lady. That's like lifetime trip, that mate. Having somebody, you know, being able to go jump in a truck, go off and get seen shown America. What a
well, because it'll be like a traveling. That's why we're going to video some of this stuff, because I think people are interested in seeing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you'll still see odd driving stuff, because I have this 1,400 people following me, which, you know, there's a lot of drivers and stuff like that want to see what's going on.
Uh-huh. Oh, mate, I think it's fantastic. Woo.
And I know the ex, and that's why, like I said, I've got a gun now, because he wants to go to the gun range. So now I've got a 9mm. And then I was with my brother-in-law yesterday, because I took it over there, because he got a gun safe, because I can't keep a gun in the truck.
Yeah.
Because of the contract we have.
Yeah.
It would be an instant dismissal if you were caught with weapons in here, because of the places we go to. But I did say to him that I've got to meet up with him in the next couple of weeks, because we're going to the gun range and let the guns go, so I can get used to this one. Plus, he's bringing his AR and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're desperate to meet her, because I said
6
to her,
months, big up under the blood red sky. Thanks, mate. 6 months been a special guest.
because I just said to her, she's got like a different accent again, so they'll be all over her. It's all the ex-family, I think.
Where's Twin from, roughly? If you can. It's horrible, isn't it? You have to fucking. If you can tell, if you can say, what sort of an accent will she have?
Twin, why don't you jump up? If she can, because she's got a lot going on. You must have heard her on things. She's got a cute accent.
Before, I'm not even sure we have.
But
probably, but more than likely, haven't. I'm just too stupid to realize.
But the ex, I call them like the ex family, because obviously I was married before.
Right.
But they all stay in contact with me. They always want me to go over there and stuff like that, which, you know, I don't mind, but it gets awkward at times, you know.
Right.
And like the ex-father-in-law, he watches all my videos, because he'll text me saying, I did see this one, or I watched this one, and what about that? So he knows of Twin anyway.
Oh, mate, this is going to be so cool. I bet you're absolutely buzzing, mate. I bet you're proper looking forward to this.
Yeah, because it's just. I mean, I know there's different things involved in it. I think it's going to be. It's definitely going to be fun, you know, just with the things we get involved with and stuff like that. Because when you're out driving, you just take it for granted what you see. Yeah. Because I see it so much, like, you know, this is Alabama, and you know, some people will be saying, "Oh God, I wish I could go to Alabama and stuff like that." But I just see it. It's just flashing past me at 70 miles an hour, and then I'll be into Louisiana.
A day or two in Alabama, mate. I would love it.
But it's nice to see all that, and like I say, sometimes you just. It was only because I was showing Twin some video stuff of nothing weird, video stuff the other day. And when I was on top of Stone Mountain, and I forgot how brilliant Stone Mountain is, and because I had been back out on the road and just running and doing what I'm doing.
Indeed.
And you just forget. There's some of these great things that just sat on your doorstep, and you just forget it. That video up there, because you just see it's just the view and the silence thing. And I know Twin wants to go up there.
Right.
Because
it's going to be so cool.
Got to benefit from places like that, and it's the silence. And when you see people there doing meditation, that stuff, because the view is just. I think from the northern mountains. It's one of the highest points in Georgia, so you see for miles, you know. Yeah.
Oh, mate, superb, absolutely superb. It's great news. Best news I've heard since I came on here, I think.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Just enjoy yourself.
Really pleased with you.
Yeah, because the problem is, I mean, like, did say to her, I said, I'm sure there's going to be haters. I get it. That's just the way, unfortunately, the way the world works. But there's a lot more positive people want to see that, and there's so much stuff in the doldrums nowadays.
Yeah.
People don't want to keep watching negativity and seeing people ripped apart and crap like that.
No.
They just don't.
What the heck?
So, and we just always kept it discreet talking, because
That's great, mate.
because you put something out, some people publicize everything else like that.
Yeah. You got to remember, always remember where we are down here.
Yeah, because I get people on here telling me that they know me way better than I know myself, and it's like, really, really? Because if you know me, you know me. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot to me either, I'll be honest.
It's just silly. I might get reception cut in that in a minute, because for some reason along here, Alabama, I get funny reception on AT&T.
Yeah, the greenery's closed right in on you too, isn't it? The greenery.
Yeah, this is like this all the way to Birmingham. Then it starts opening up a bit more before you go back into it again.
Yeah, Birmingham.
Yeah, it's weird because you'll see some.
Hello, Mum. Hello, sweetie.
Hey, Mum and Milo. Hey, Mum and Milo.
Yeah. Hello, Mum.
But it's a nice day today. It's going to be a hot day.
Twin Flames just wants the cuddles. Well, bless you, little Art and Cotton Sock.
Go for
it. Fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got to get a picture of her driving this thing. She doesn't know it yet. I've got to find a big space. Because she's quite dainty, so it would look funny seeing her sat up in this. Because this is quite high off the ground. It does have steps going up, so you don't have to worry about steps.
Yeah.
And it's just I'm getting paranoid. I've got to make sure this thing's like spotless. Because it's, I've got to make your bed, stuff like that.
It's been a bloke's shed for ages, hasn't it? It's been a bloke's place. You've got to get all the blokes out of it.
Yeah, because I don't see like people and stuff out. So I think, well, and like I said, nobody comes in this truck because I don't have anybody in this truck. So sometimes you think, oh, bugger it, I can't be asked today, whatever. But then, and I've even gone out and bought one of those little hand hoovers now. I've got a little electric hand hoover in here as well.
Bless you. That's fantastic, mate. It is.
I just got to teach her, like, when we're out on the road, to show her how to get up on top of the trailer and sling hoses and stuff. That could be good. Okay. She'll come back with, like, huge arms.
And with the other arm sunburned, she should have a left arm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She'll have a right. Yeah, right. She'll have a right driver's burnt arm. That's what's going on with mine, because obviously we drive on the left-hand side.
Yeah. So you
even
get
the heat
one arm.
gets through that window that gives you a darker color on your left arm as opposed to your right arm. That's why I try to sit outside in a deck chair a lot, so I can get like sun all over. That's why I'm doing it today, because I know in Dallas tomorrow it's going to be bloody hot. So fine, I'll be sat outside. I'll just be outside all the afternoon.
Yeah, that's really good.
So that's when I'm going to cook seafood and stuff, because I don't want that smell in this truck. So I always run a line outside and then put the skillet out. I was going to pick a table up yesterday. I thought, well, I could get a little table.
No, little table, some doilies. Teapot.
Yeah, because it's like I say, it's living a nomadic life as such. But I mean, it's just handy that you can run power out.
Yeah. Right, it's
cool.
It's really cool. Easier. I'm really happy for you both. Really am.
Well, I say she's been through a lot more of the grind than I have. Mine's just been a mental thing.
You've been through it as well, man. Well, everybody has. We don't know what nobody knows what people have been through mostly, but you've been through it as well. It's been pretty grim for you, bud. You deserve it.
Well,
You deserve it. You deserve to be happy. Damn it. You
Exactly,
deserve
but
to
that's
be
why I'm 3 months dry today because of twin.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't
that's
touched
even
it.
better, mate. Fantastic. Is it 3 months today? These are
'cause
some
I'd
big
literally drunk
changes
for
going
10
on around
months.
your life, mate. I am really pleased for you. I really am. Well done, fucking stopping the drinking thing.
Well, like
Really
I said, I
well
was
done.
drinking for about 10 months. Take out about 4 days. I literally drunk for 10 months.
Yeah.
And I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't get out of it. Couldn't stop
Yeah.
myself.
Just so easy, isn't it? After work, just a couple of beers after work. I went through it myself.
Right. Yeah, because
a couple of
here
beers after work, and then it's a couple more till you fall asleep, and that's then your
I
life,
wasn't
isn't it?
taking a couple more. I was blacking out. I was just doing it just so I could shut the world off,
Yeah.
And because here you can drink up until 10 hours before going on duty. So I was purposely stopping for so I'd be having like a 14-hour break. But I would drink myself stupid on some of these lives and things like that. That's why I would just suddenly go quiet in these lives because I just blacked out.
Wow.
Because it was just horrible times dealing with it,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a horrible drug, mate. It's a really, really horrible drug.
Yeah, drink is a terrible thing, because I used to, before that, I would drink to be sociable, but now I just don't want to drink. End of.
Yeah.
I don't want to start it, because I don't think it would ever take me down that. Well, I know it won't take me down that again, but I just don't want to do it now. I've educated my body not to drink for this time, so why do I need it now,
Yeah. Oh, it cost me a lot. At one time drink, it cost me just about everything I had at one point. Yeah, terrible drug. Really hard to get off. Really hard.
Right. I mean, the smoking, I used to smoke up until 20 years ago. 24 years ago. That I found easy to give up. It was crazy. 2 days and I'd given up and I never thought anything else of it.
Wow.
I mean, I got no problem people smoking around me, walking past me. I'm not one of those guys that keeps telling people, "Oh, this is why you should stop smoking," because that would make me a hypocrite.
Yeah. Yeah, I try not to be that bloke as well.
Yeah, so you just got each to their own, to your own vices and whatever. You could be struck down tomorrow, You could be a smoker of 60 a day and live till you're 100, It's just personal choices.
It is indeed, mate.
And it's, but my choice is not to smoke or drink. Especially this. I mean, that's your livelihood, but this driving,
Absolutely.
And we do get hair
even...
follicle. Well, we get hair follicle tests, urine tests, because of what we haul all the time, And people do.
Yeah. And that's right as well, mate. You should be good, clean, and sober.
That's why they go hair follicle, because that goes back 6 months. So if you've been on any wacky stuff, it's going to come out.
Yeah.
And thank Christ, I mean, I've never taken it. I mean, again, each to their own. My the ex-in-laws. Christ, those, if I go there, I try not to go there now on a Friday night because I know they're going to be drinking and smoking. It's like, and I don't want to be around it because that was another place that I would sit there.
Yeah.
Drinking whiskey.
Oh, mate, it's tough, isn't it? Yeah.
So you avoid those things. So that's why I was there yesterday.
Do you know, that smoking thing still catches me sometimes by surprise. Even now, it's been 15 years since I stopped smoking. Sometimes somebody will light a cigarette 10, 20 feet away, and I'll just get that very first whiff that when you light a cigarette that comes that they haven't inhaled but they've puffed out. That first whiff, and that I can feel every vein begging me for that stuff. Then is woo. That'll go away in a minute, but by gum, it's strong. Even now, 15 years.
No,
I think some of us are maybe susceptible, possibly more to certain drugs and stuff. I don't know.
I think, like I said, I've never had that. I mean, the first couple of days was the hard one. I would be like, because the lady I was with at the time, she was a smoker. You would smoke in the house, like thing. And I'm trying to sort of avoid it, and there's nowhere really to hide. Hide in the house. You're in the house. You're trying to stop smoking. I just found probably the first 48 hours, yeah, I could have bloody murdered somebody and whatever. But once you got used to not having a cigarette in your mouth or a cigarette in your hand, I think sometimes I'd have a pencil or a pen in my hand and I'm trying flicking the ash off it,
Yeah,
because it's just a mental thing,
yeah,
Or you might be tempted to smoke a big pen,
yeah.
But once
I
you got
I
past,
really struggled with it. In the end, I had to kind of break it down into what is going on here. It's hand to mouth, brain gets a reward. I had to cut it down like that, and then once I'd stopped that thing going on, because I'd started using one of those inhalers, for instead of smoking. They used to hand out inhalers on the NHS here.
Oh, did they?
And I'd start using that, but it's the same thing, isn't it? It's hand to mouth, brain gets a reward. So when I stopped that was the key to cracking it, but it took a long time.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I know you get like patches. I just went cold turkey. I just stopped because I thought if I have anything like patches and stuff out, it's going to remind me of why I'm taking patches. It's because you're trying to stop smoking. So I just thought, no, just stop smoking, and it worked fine for me.
Fantastic.
And like this, I mean, even now when I don't drink here now, I still make a point of, walking past where the drink is at the truck stop to get to the cold drinks or anything like that, just to remind myself I don't need it, and it's worked.
Brilliant. So come on, twin, where are you? She should come up and tell us if, I want to know if she's going to put curtains up and stuff.
It's got curtains in it. They naturally have curtains.
It has, yeah.
I've got two sets. You got curtains that go across the middle. Let me see if I can't really. I'll show you quickly because I've got to watch where I'm going. Obviously, you've got curtains there. Are you looking at them? Can you see them?
I am. Yeah.
Now, if I lift it up right, you should see like a metal railing or something here.
Yeah, your top bedroom curtain thing. That overall,
right, that's where it slides across if you want to chop the truck in half like thing. Or
yeah,
you look in there, you should see some smaller curtains.
Yeah.
Go around the front here like this, so that covers all this.
Oh, does it?
Hopefully
Comes right round. That's cool.
Yeah, so it depends if you so you can shut the truck off two ways, whichever you want to do. Yeah. I always just put the ones across the windscreen here.
Right, so you got a bigger space.
I like the room. Yeah, because it's a mental thing to me. I don't want to be boxed in, Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got like the reflector ones that face out with the sun, which have got Star Wars ones. So to reflect the heat off. Yeah, because it's a black truck, it sucks the heat in. So when you're in hot places, apart from running the air conditioning, you're trying to bounce the heat back out of the truck as well. So don't buy black vehicles because they're not too good on a sunny day. And they're a sod to keep clean because it's about $70 to take this thing through a truck wash.
Okay.
Which is just a car wash on steroids. You just go through but they use like huge jet guns and stuff like that. So you get all these like little minions all over your truck going around every part, and then they all obviously on engine bay and stuff like that. I normally get this washed once I'm coming back off the road because where I dropped the trailer off in Atlanta, there's a truck wash there. So you go straight around there, get it washed, and then if I'm taking it into the mechanic, at least he's got a clean truck to work on and whatever.
Oh yeah, clean engines. Easier to see what's wrong with a cleaner engine, isn't it? Much easier.
Yeah. I mean, I don't suffer any oil leaks because it was like the other day I went into Atlanta to get his quarterly inspection done, and they obviously they check all over the engine they're looking for oil leaks or anything like that. But this truck has only ever failed one quarterly inspection, just a silly little brake cylinder on the rear end. It's never failed it because I always look after this truck. Yeah, mechanically because it's my livelihood, And I do expect it to do a lot. So
just going to make myself a cup of tea. Excuse me a minute, mate.
Okay. JJ, you going to sleep?
No, I'm just in the chat, having a chat
Oh.
with people in the chat.
Okay.
What's happening, guys? All good? Just trying
What,
to sort out this chat. I'm fed up with all
Niggy's-
these fucking wankers. I think it's okay
What's-
to bring disharmony into my chat, man. It's fucking bollocks. I've had enough of it. Yes, earthy words are banned in my chat, okay? Anyone wants to go into the earthy word business, you're banned. All right? My chat, my business, my life, my thing. Fuck your freedom fucking of speech bollocks. All right? Because it ain't what goes in the mouth, it's what comes in the mouth. Freedom of choice. You should be able to choose to be an adult and stop being insulting to people all the time. I'm not having
Right.
it no more. I've had enough of it for ages now. Yeah, it's been going on. I've been letting you get away with it. I've been hoping that you'd change and stop all this shit. But you're not doing it no more. Instant ban for anyone that's using dirty words or derogatory words towards other people in my chat. Instant ban. 24 hours to people I love. Right? Give a great. I'm biased as fuck. Right? I am like that. Don't give a shit. Anyone else, ban them. Gone. Enough is enough. And with that, what's going on, guys? What are you up to? Just had a fucking enough.
Niggy's making a cup of tea.
Give me the cappuccino, gay.
Yeah, I'm going to stop in about 10 minutes just to top these tanks up because there's cheap fuel up here. And grab a cup of coffee. I just fill these tanks up. How to spend $300 instantly. Get a truck. Oh, you'll see. I think it's up here. There's a place that sells all like flags. They'll have the big Confederate flags and stuff on the left-hand side. I think it's up here. And there's a big speedway here called Talladega. That's where they do like what do you call it? Like the Indy car, yeah, Indy. Where they just literally go round us like a egg-shaped course, you know.
Still looks like the same road, miles away. road.
It is. This goes all the way down to.
It looks
It
the
goes
same
up.
all the way through, doesn't it? Just it's like a reoccurring.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It might be El Paso. It might go all the way down to El Paso, down in like out by New Mexico and stuff. Out through the oil fields. I haven't been out there for ages. I was out there. Christ, must have been last summer actually. I think it was last summer I went out to El Paso and out by like the Rio Grande and stuff like that. And it's very, you see all the big wall as such, you know, what do you call it? Like the security wall they're putting up for immigration and whatever. It's just like this big monstrosity just going along all the way along the side. But hold on. 175, 8 miles. 8 miles to where I've got to just quickly pull in. You see all the tires on the side of the road where their tires have blown out. Truck tires. Because they're running recaps.
Right.
That's fucking dangerous, isn't it? That's well dangerous. That's well dangerous.
A right nice cup of tea. Carry on, gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
No, I just said I've got to stop in a few minutes because there's a Flying J. Pilot Flying J I always fill up at because it's got
oils.
It's cheap fuel. And
cool.
Then I won't refill until I get into Texas. And Texas has generally got the cheapest fuel.
Yeah.
There's a truck broke down. I bet he's lost his tire. he or she, whoever's driving that truck. Let's see if it's leaning. That might have been the truck's tire back there.
That tire back there that we saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a minute,
it
guys.
probably
Just go to the
is.
toilet.
Well, in that situation now, does he be liable to pick that tire up? Is that his business or it's left?
No, that's down to the state, either like the
Right.
council. They'll come through and pick with trucks and a police escort to stop the traffic from running them over while they're trying to pick stuff like that off the road, you know?
Yeah.
But you'll see it this time of year, it's worse because obviously the heat, guaranteed blowouts and stuff, so. But yeah, it's like I had 3 tire blowouts in 7 days. Going back a couple of months back. That was crazy. I never had that many blowouts. And that was on the trailer. I want my truck. It's because they run the recaps or remolds, you know, same as remolds, retreads, whatever, you know.
Yeah, that's it. Retreads, I think we used to call them.
Yeah. But there is one of the big, let me see if I can show you. I think you should pick it up. There's like a big, can you see a big stadium in the background? I don't know if you can.
You know. I can see low hills, that's all.
Oh, well, in between here and those hills is a big racetrack. This is Talladega. And they do like, you know, like, God, the 500. They just do that. It's going round and round on that thing.
I love that. I love that stuff, mate. Anything with an engine, I love it. Yeah. I love to see those guys because those cars are set up to go around the corners, aren't they? I mean, if you let go of the steering wheel, they drive in a circle themselves. So they're fighting down the straight to keep those cars straight. You know what I mean? It's just opposite to normal driving, isn't it? They relax them into the corner because it pretty much, apart from the fact that they're right on the edge of the tires, it would almost drive itself around the corner. But then you're fighting to keep it straight down the other bits. Lovely. I love it. Anything with motors, mate. I was watching Cooter again yesterday. Did you watch Cooter?
I think they got the same like as Indy cars as well, which looks like Formula One race cars, but they're in India. They'll run the same.
Hello, Marie C. Hello, sweetie.
Hey, Marie C. There's a Hummer in front, but that's like the fake Hummers. Because I want to get a Humvee. That's a Hummer.
Yeah. Are you going to get an ex-army one?
Yeah.
I thought you might. 8 miles to the gallon, is it? Something like that.
It's something stupid. I mean, a completely impractical car, but these are the, I don't know if you're picking up on it. Let me just that's the road-going version of a Hummer or a Humvee.
Yeah.
That's all like
really
rappers used to use in some of their videos and stuff like that.
That's really low, isn't it? Really low.
But they ain't got any class. The Humvee, which is the military one, the same width as my truck here.
Wow, yeah, they are.
So obviously a lot wider than a Hummer.
Yeah.
And
I didn't. That's the first time I knew there was a distinct two things, a Hummer and a Humvee. I mean, I knew the Humvee, but I didn't know of a Hummer.
Yeah, a couple of my videos, I've used the picture thing as that Humvee, but they are completely different. They're much lower.
Yeah.
You can actually take the Humvee through water and have everything underwater. It won't ruin it. You know, it won't mess it up. You just got an exhaust. You just get one of those exhaust kits to go if you want to do that sort of thing. Yeah. I just want one to mess around with and stuff like that. And I don't know. I think Twin will look cool in a Humvee.
Oh, hell yeah. I can see you standing in the top with a 50 cal as well for some reason.
Yeah. I did tell my mates the other day, I said, you can guarantee I'm going to put a British flag on it. And they were like, these truckers, they said, but that's sacrilege. I said, I don't care. It'll be the only Humvee out there with a big Union Jack on it.
What can they do? Nothing.
No. They were just laughing.
Oh,
but I like doing up stuff like that because, like I say, you look at, I think one of my shorts or whatever, it's got that 1956 Green Goddess. I did a bare metal respray and rebuild stuff out because I like all that stuff, you know.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's in one of the shorts. You'll see it. I got it from the scrapyard, and we, you know, went through a bare metal respray, brought it back with its original colours, everything else out, then used it for charity work for Help for Heroes, the veterans.
Yeah, yeah.
And an animal hospital, which raised like £45,000 for the animal hospital.
Well done, you man. Oh, I'd love to. So you've got that's around somewhere, is it? Because I'd
that's
like
in the
to
shorts
see
on my channel. If you look through the
that.
shorts,
Cool.
It's either listed as Madeline. I called it. I had Madeline put on there because that was my little dog, and when she passed, it was just to, you know, just do charity work for animals. That's why she retained that name, you know.
Yeah, that's brilliant, mate. How cool! What a good project as well.
But I'm
no small job, that mate. No small job.
Yeah, there was me and two other blokes going over there. We took everything back to bare metal.
Bloody hell!
And it was a while, you know. And we had to rebuild the roof because the roof is wood on those things.
No way.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks brand new, like it was when the AFS had it in '56. I think when I had it, it only had it's like 1,600 miles on it.
So how did they end up in the scrapyard? Was it after the?
That was after the second fire
strikes, right?
Because originally they were built they anticipated that in a nuclear war, England would get wiped out by the Russians, and there would be problems, and they would need fresh water brought into the city. So they thought for some reason that the Green Goddesses connected up together would pump all this fresh water into the cities. But I mean, that's how they thought of in those years, you know. But
did you get to drive it around with water in it?
Yeah, we took it out because when I had that, I was living in Poole, Dorset. And we took it up to Hatchet Pond in Bewley.
Hello, Susie. Hello, mate.
And then we just connect up, and she worked because it used to throw out like 900 gallons a minute.
Yeah,
it was fun. You hold on this hose, and it's like, holy heck! Then I'll throw it, you know.
Cool. Yeah, they're not the most stable of beasts, are they? When they got water in them.
Yeah, I mean, I used to. If I took it anyway, it was empty. I never put water in it because they would move around. So I was told. So no, I didn't bother with that. But it's like no power steering, stuff like that. It was like bare knuckle driving, you know.
proper double D clutch gearbox and all that.
Yeah, and it was the little gears. You know, it was like was it a 4-speed? I think it was a 4-speed because they're Bedfords, Bedford RL. RLHZ or something.
Dog, one sec. Oi, bollocks! What are you shouting at? You're good standing there shouting. Come in. Hey, in. I don't care what kind of a mate it is. You can't do that. No. It's a Sunday. You can't shout on a Sunday in North Wales. They'll eat you. Come out of church.
Let's have a look at something. Keep it going, guy. I'm just looking at something. Just trying to stop all these words. Go on.
Oh, Mr. BB, it is sickening what's going on there, my friend. Absolutely sickening.
Where?
Oh, in Palestine at the moment.
Oh.
They've moved on from Gaza into the West Bank. They're bombing that flat now. And the schools with kids in it and everything. Let's not spoil the mood here, but it's a genocide in our lifetime. There you go.
Yep.
But yeah.
It was like that. What was that war before with like Bosnia? That was it. That was all same sort of thing as well, wasn't it? They were going after like ethnic cleansing. Serbia.
Yeah. Yeah, there were massacres there. Just people led off into the woods and shit. That just fucking. How do humans get to that point? Well,
I don't know. You got to be very desensitized and very.
Oh, mate.
I don't know.
Ginge, it's not that simple about Palestine supports Hamas. Palestine doesn't support Hamas just like that. It's just not like that. It isn't.
Yeah, I think Hamas just uses the Palestinian people as collateral damage.
Well, and we've made them call them a terrorist group. They were voted for. That's all said and done. We insisted that the votes were free and fair and fucking transparent. And then when they didn't get the result that we wanted, well, bugger me, they're a terrorist organisation. Yes.
I don't see that ever stopping. I don't ever see
No, we're on the
a
wrong side.
sensible conclusion coming to that, because it's David and Goliath, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And like even from here, the weaponry they supply and stuff like that is silly.
Yeah. Yeah. Although they have promised to stop supplying because of the protests, right? And I know people say the protests don't work and it does nothing. But the fact is that the British government has now stopped supplying arms to Israel because of the protests.
Oh, is it?
So it is a bit of a win. The protests do matter. They do count in a free society.
I know Netanyahu is not a popular. He was never a popular leader to the Americans anyway, because he's been there since. God, we're going back to the first Iraq war, wasn't it? Okay, yeah. He's been like leader like 2 or 3 times or whatever, and he's always had a bit of a dodge. But then all Israeli leaders they seem to get corrupt after they leave office.
Yeah. Well done, you bunch. As bad as ours.
Yeah.
Only mate.
But see, Biden doesn't get on with Netanyahu.
Come on, boy, come here.
It's all what are they building here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't get on. That's why there's never a lot of meetings. It's always done by advisors and assistants, you know. Oh, I was in there's a Home Depot there. I was in Home Depot yesterday. I don't remember it being, which is the equivalent to like B&Q.
Okay, is it massive?
Yeah, and I was in there in one yesterday in Atlanta, and I sent her in the pictures. You go into this place and it's got like just like all these big, scary, like all the ghosts. I mean, they really go over the top here. I can't remember it being like that in England.
Right.
But they go crazy on some of these holidays, especially like Christmas.
Right.
Like Christmas here, like I used to love it because you'd have like National Lampoons. I'd spend 3 days doing the outside of the house, so it just like lit up like a tree,
Come here, boy.
And everybody in like the neighborhood would bring their kids there at night time to come and look at stuff. It was funny. I love all that stuff.
Fuck me, this Nightbot is hard work, man.
It's what?
What is JJ?
Thing called Nightbot. I'm trying to set it up for certain things. It's just too hard for me. It's above my pay grade with technology.
Is there not a file you can download off somebody else that's already done it? And
I don't know.
You want to speak? JPM will probably sort it out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, JPM's if in doubt, he's the techie guy.
Oh, good. We'll go to JPM. Is that another of them little thingies you just passing? Another of those?
No, that's just a normal Jeep.
Oh.
Jeep's pretty big here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it ain't working. I'm not enabled.
They do a Jeep now, pickup truck Jeep, which it looked odd when it first came out because I've never seen a pickup truck Jeep.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's grown on me now a bit more. I don't want one because they
Oh, fuck it. What?
I don't need a Range Rover. Big up the British side, even though I know it's not made in England now. But yeah, it's my perception.
One idea.
Of an English car.
It was our idea. I still can't get used to pickups with that fifth wheel thing in them. So they drive with those huge containers behind them. I just can't. I can't get used to that.
Oh, hot shots.
Absolutely, yeah. Those things,
see, especially when you get out to Texas, you'll see it big time because of the oil fields as well. Pickup trucks is like you'll see pickup trucks. The whole back end will be like motors for welding and stuff like that. It's just that's like pickup central as Texas.
Pickup
They even
central.
make special edition. Yeah, I mean, I think even General Motors makes special trucks purely for Texas. So you'll see Texas edition on them, and you can only buy them in Texas because they. And some of these pickup trucks, I mean, you're talking 100, 120 grand on the big dollars. That is, you know, I mean, so if it's divided back by like 1 1/4.
100 grand.
But it's still a serious amount of money for a pickup truck, you know.
Oh yeah, you need to find work with it if you're spending that much on one.
Yeah, that's same as you just got to see what they tow. You know, they're into big time stuff. But I mean, the one thing of like state troopers and stuff, they do go after the hot shotters because they're easy to inspect compared to these trucks. So you tend to see a lot more hot shotters getting nicked because it's easy for a state trooper. They don't have to get themselves dirty. They can just walk around it, make a list, and give you a ticket because you're going to get a ticket. It doesn't matter.
Definitely.
They just I think I've had one time. I got a ticket before in Texas. God, 6-7 years ago, something like that. The trailer adjustment, the brake, one of the 4 brakes, the adjustment was slightly out. Nobody would have known, but they got under. They said, "Oh, it's out. You know, we're gonna have to ding Schneider for this." And I thought that's crazy. You know, that it's. And I got to the mechanic, and the mechanic just laughed. He said, "That's just ridiculous," because they're automatic adjustment.
Right.
But according to this wasn't automatically adjusted enough. Whole flipping trailer, and they come up with this thing. But you can't beat it. You got to just go with that, unfortunately.
Wow. What's this? Nathan said he found some sort of migrant training camp. What? Oh, and David Caffey says, Peggy, not migrants, UN soldiers. So Nathan found a UN soldiers training camp. Okay. I'm surprised he even managed to get out of bed, to be honest.
What? Who found a migrant camp?
Freaking Nathan! That can't be right.
Yeah, that's bollocks.
Of course it's bollocks.
It's weird here because it's got like mountains here. You don't associate Alabama with mountains, but yes, they do have mountains.
Oh yeah, I expected it to be like kind of, like say those trees with that Spanish moss hanging from them, slightly swampy.
No, that's Georgia. That's Georgia.
That's how I expected Alabama to be, but that's Georgia, yeah.
Yeah, if you go, it's Spanish moss.
That's it, yeah. It just looks fantastic, that.
Don't be a police car. No, it's not. Otherwise, a police car. You're supposed to pull one lane over if you see emergency services, and that came up too quick. I thought it was a police car because a lot of the police run chargers and they run a lot of police chargers.
There's Marie. Smoke weed every day.
I know she says it funny. I keep telling JPM because JPM's got it on a recording, but not hers.
Yeah.
And I said, no, you need to use like Marie C's version of it.
Yeah, it's really
funnier.
Cool. It is.
Because she tries to put so much effort into it. It's just like smoke weed every day. It just sounds more comical.
She's lovely, isn't she? She's lovely.
Yeah.
David Caffey says, Nomad, my son's having a great time over in Coplay, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, he's got just over a week left. Woo.
Oh, that's right over the other side. Yeah, I mean, when I go, I'll go out to Philly sometimes if I'm in Pennsylvania to pick up.
Tuesday.
Which is, I mean, that's near, if he's out near Philadelphia, he's near New Jersey. He's more that side. But PA is a nice, is a nice it's a nice place. Just don't be there in the winter like I did.
Such a lovely country, we should have had it back.
Well,
we should take it back when they're not looking.
I've still got my T-shirt "Make America Great Britain Again," but the old truckers They don't seem to find that funny at the truck stops when I wear that.
Imagine why.
It's just a tongue-in-cheek T-shirt, but yeah, I like wearing T-shirts with like stuff on them. You know, something silly.
Yeah.
But that one, yeah, that one just gets funny stares. I just like having a laugh.
That makes me.
See,
I
that's
can't find it anyway.
See, that's another good thing. We're like twins here because she's obviously British, so she would have, like, I know she has that sense of humor.
Yeah.
Whereas I tend to have lost a lot of sense of humor here because not so much because you're on your own, but because America has a different sense of humor than we do. You know.
Indeed. Yeah.
So you tend to sort of not joke about things the way I would do, or whatever. You know.
Uh-huh.
Right, can I open up another tab in here without losing you guys?
Don't know. You're asking the wrong person with that. I don't know it.
If not, we'll always find you again. You know, if it doesn't work out, we'll
Yeah,
find
keep
you.
it going for a minute, guys. I want to see if I can open up a tab in here and find Nightbot on here. All right, because I'm doing it on my phone. It ain't got what I want.
Okie dokie, bro.
So keep it going. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, be brave.
It's a plus. It says plus, isn't it? Is that a new tab? Yeah, new tab plus. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still go,
All right. Well, I'm on another thing now, so yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Stay there. So I can still talk while I'm doing it.
Very good.
I've got to learn somehow. The only reason you do it is pressing buttons, isn't it?
Yeah, dead easy, JJ. Let someone else do it, man.
Shut up, Nick. Don't make me laugh while I'm doing it. I'll fuck it up. Nightbot. There you go. Let's see if I can get it. Nightbot tutorial. I'll accept them. Right. Nightbot. Login. See if I can get it on me. Is it an app? Right, login. Nightbot. Let's log in anyway.
Somebody's bloody horn keeps going off out here.
Is someone trying to give you the all, mate?
They are, mate. I'm getting it.
Yes, you bastard. Right.
I keep trying to reset it and it keeps going off. It's probably going to smash it.
Okay, there's a lot more up on here. Oh, what's that? Yes, it is me.
Best channel. Don't bother. Peggy, don't go there. It's all the best I can say. Best advice I can give you. Don't go.
Who's that? What's happened? You all right?
Peggy's seen something about UN soldiers and all kinds of stuff over on Mike West's channel. My advice would be to stay at home. Don't go.
I don't know about all this fucking righty lefty shitty bollocks. Does my head in all that.
Yeah.
I don't really. I'm not. That's why I don't get into politics. It causes such a fucking divide. It's untrue. My dad always said to me, "Never ever argue over politics or religion because you will not get anywhere. It only will end up in abuse." And every time I've seen it on here or anywhere, that's exactly right. Abuse.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
I got Leeds is 4 miles ahead of me.
You better check that fucking GPS of yours, mate.
I know. Then the next 16 miles, then I'll be in Birmingham.
I wonder which explorer came through and did that then.
Yeah, you see
we'll call that Leeds.
Much.
Yeah, you see so many British cities and towns here, as well as you get a lot of other foreign countries as well. You can have like a Russia next to China and things like this. There's even which is the funniest one. If you go out by come out of I-10 and go as if you're going to El Paso from Houston. Once you come up on oh God, I'm trying to think where it is. But you come into a state and it is an area called Iran. And it's just funny to be driving through Iran in Texas. You know,
well,
yeah, I think when they made these sort of states, it's like,
It'd be
A lot of
interesting. I mean, the history of those names must be quite interesting. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Ready? Go. Not a bored dog. You're bored.
Wow.
So I've ordered a thing for the dog. You know, one of those things that throws the balls for him. That it's like a little square thing. It sits on the floor.
Mm.
The dog can drop the ball in the top
Come on.
and it spits it out.
I ain't seen that before.
Come on then.
Yeah. So the idea is the dog catches the ball or chases it, drops it in, and it'll fire it off. And a decent, a half clever dog will do it all day, but we'll see what happens with Abe. He'll probably just swallow the ball, shit in the box. I know he will. Stop it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Good idea though. I've seen dogs playing with them. Gives them some real exercise. Hey Abe. Oh, he keeps doing this. You keep dropping that under my chair, don't you?
How do you get in there?
Hey Jay, how are you, son? My lad's on. He's on my other account. One of my boys.
Someone trying to get in.
No, he's on. He's in on my other account. He's on as Niggy Burke.
Oh, it's eyes. Go on.
Oh, Abe,
No, I
stop.
don't know. Right, I've fucked it again there. Where's it?
Go out. Go.
Right, let's get back over there. Right, I'll just keep it going, guys.
Don't bother someone outside.
Keep it going. I'm on there. I'm on this.
Eyes, you know.
My truck's on a D rate at the moment.
Uh-oh.
Because it's all right. It's just monitoring something, so it restricts you to 55 miles an hour while it's checking something.
Okay.
It's because I've been just leaving this thing running while I've been sat still because it's been so hot. So I've just left the air conditioning on.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't come off in a minute, I've bought
Oh no!
a computer thing that you plug into this, and I can override everything.
Oh right.
But
okay.
I just don't want to park by the side of the road to do it. Yeah, it just saves getting mechanics out or anything like that because it was $500. But I mean, you get a mechanic out and you're going to kiss goodbye to $500 anyway because they're going to give you a hefty call out charge and whatever because they know they got you by those short and curlies,
Absolutely.
So I just do a lot of this stuff myself. No, I don't
How
have to worry
often does
about
this
any of that.
happen then, Noad?
Say again.
How often does something like this happen? Is it just a case because you ran it, you've been running it so long?
It's because because of the DPF system on anything is they recirculate. So it's like literally. I mean, well, they pump all the crap back in, and it's like with these, they get very sensitive. You got the one box system over on the right, and it's trying to circulate, but because it gets all blocked up, the only way what you have to do is like in a minute, if it doesn't clear itself, I'll put it into a forced regen. It will run at a high rev and it'll clear itself. It'll run for about 40 minutes, clear every pipe out and stuff like that. Then you're good to go. It's generally when I'm hauling heavy loads through like mountains, it will play around a bit. Like if you go through, that's why normally I'd like Virginia, I go through empty because I don't want the hassle. But when you're hauling heavy loads up and down mountains, you put like just a stress on the DPF system and it'll say, oh God, pull over, but it's no problem,
So it's not unexpected, but it's just a pain.
Yeah, it's just a pain at times. I mean, they do some over here. You can have your trucks deleted, which is against the law, but you can actually have. It's about $3,000, and you can have your engine, not the engine, the one box system taken apart, the EGR blocked off, and a few other computer things done to it, and then you never use DEF liquid again.
Okay.
You'll never have that problem ever again. But if you get stopped and the federal government, like by a federal government DOT inspector, they will use heat guns and they'll know where they're looking for heat. Now, if your one box is obviously stone cold, which it would be,
Yeah.
They will
Wow.
get you to. You'll have to put it all back. They'll fine you. They'll find the mechanic that did it as well, and you can be into the hundreds of thousands by the time they finished. So it ain't
Wow.
worth the hassle. Because when my one box went 2-3 years back, it was 17,000 to replace it. Unfortunately, you got to just look at it that way. It's easier. It's a lot better to just replace the one box at 17,000 than losing everything just because you just don't want the hassle.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll be surprised how many trucks have been deleted. You just can't tell. That truck could be deleted, even though it's a modern truck.
Yeah.
It could be deleted, but you can't tell. Not from looking from the outside.
Oh, okay. Fickle old world, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's all internals and stuff like that. But it's the same with emergency vehicle. Emergency vehicles, fire engines, ambulance, army vehicles. They don't have DEF systems because they're unreliable.
Right.
So it sort of just throws it out the window. They're supposed to be doing it because of the ozone stuff, things like that. But no, when it comes to emergency vehicles and military, they don't have that. They don't have to worry about it. This is just a straight through exhaust system, like normal.
Love it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
But I've got a couple of friends that had their trucks deleted, and they said it's the best thing. But I just don't want that hassle of having it deleted when I can just get past it anyway.
Ooh.
I don't need to be messing about with the federal government.
Well, no, there's no need. Hello, Izzy.
Hello. That's where I used to work. That's a call centre. That's I think it's the Orange call centre back in the time. I'm not sure, but I think it's the Orange call centre where I used to work.
Okay. Wow. Horrible.
It's not the building I was in, but I think it's one of the buildings. I think it's from Darlington, one of them buildings. I think it's from Darlington. I used to work in North Tyneside and Peterlee. Well, Peterlee, North Tyneside. I think that's the Darlington. I think that's one of the Darlington call centres.
I never had that kind of a job. I'm so grateful. I'd have hated to work there. I'd have hated that.
Oh, very stressful. Very, very stressful.
It is, yeah. I've heard them going at it. Yeah.
No, I used to work in Littlewoods, and I know the catalogue, Littlewoods catalogue. I used to work for them in Sunderland, 2001, 2006. 2006, I hated it. It was night. It was a later shift upstairs, and it was horrible. It was outbound, but 2001 was like early morning till like 4, 5 in the afternoon, and I loved it. And obviously the good feeling I used to get from it every day was amazing. The good feeling. I can't explain, but it was an amazing feeling. And it was like where customers rung in, and it was like that. Honestly, it was bigger than that, right? It was bigger, but it was like the Littlewoods call centre in Sunderland. Honestly, it was humongous. And I'll tell you what, it was an amazing job working there through the day. But to see, it was through an agency, and it was only temporary. I started in the October, and I was only there till the December, just probably so many days before Christmas. Then I was finished, and it was a shame, it was a fantastic job.
Yeah. Was that about 30 mile an hour then, Nomad?
I was doing about 35, 40, and that pickup truck come past at about 80.
Damn.
Yeah, they don't mess around.
No, pickup speed.
Yeah, because I'm going downhill now. That was coming up. That was coming off the off ramp.
Oh,
and it crosses across 2 lanes.
Yeah. Spunkfish. Oh, hang on, Abe. Spunkfish says, just realised he sounds a lot like Gripper. I never met Gripper, but I believe so. It's been said a lot. Abe, stop it.
Let's see what else I've got in my toolbox.
Go on, go play out. Go play out with your mates. Go on. Go and raid old ladies for their fucking biscuits. There you go. Yeah. Playful dogs. Jesus.
There you are, Nicky. There was one of the buildings I used to work at. If you look, you can see the orange sign on the You've got like a white background, and you've got like black at the top, and you've got orange in the corner.
Yeah.
Can you see it? Well, that was the sign of orange. That's one of the call centers. Well, the two buildings, you've got like the brick building here with the windows. But if you look at the bottom, you've got like the white building. I've worked in both of them buildings. They're both orange call centers. Yeah. That's NT1, and the white one is NT2. But when I first come to Orange North Tyneside, that was NT2. Then when I left in 2006 and went back 2008, I ended up in that one here, NT1, the brick building.
Mm.
Cool.
Even though I used to go into NT2, yeah, because I still knew people in both buildings. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bookmarks.
JJ's well into it.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I'm terrible. It's giving me a fucking headache.
I'll see what else.
I'm getting rid of all words, hurty words, and things like that are going to be blacklisted. So if anyone uses them, they get instantly banned.
Wow.
That's what I want to do with this night work. But yeah, I don't do 80 words in my channel, right, guys? So you're gonna come over here and use them. Fuck off and use them somewhere else.
Fair dues.
Oh, for another one.
I'm so pissed off with it. I really am so pissed off with it. You wouldn't believe how pissed off I am with it.
No, it's just cleared
It's like
itself.
they're taking advantage.
It's
They're taking advantage of me now. They're taking advantage of me and my kindness. You know,
Right.
I'm getting fed up with it because I am kind of biased with it all. You know, with people I love, they do get away with more than they don't, and at the end of it, some of them are just taking a piss out of me. You know what I mean?
I do. Yeah, I do.
I'm pretty fed up with it now. Enough's enough. Don't like it in, you don't like it over here. Don't come over here for Christ's sake.
That's it.
Yeah, because why
do these people go to places where they can't say what they want and all this and do what they want or whatever? If you want to go to a place that does that, or do your own lives and do whatever you want, but don't do it around me or the people that I love and care for. All right, fuck off with that shit. Enough's enough.
Nicky.
Yes, sir.
Are you still subscribed? Are you still subscribed to my channel?
I don't see why not. Yeah, probably am, unless you
unsubscribe. I have set them alive for later on tonight. I'm not going to tell you what time. I just want to know if anything's come through.
Nope.
Why don't you tell them?
Nothing.
Look, you are a mod on mine. You're everything on mine, and I have not got nothing come up at all in my list.
No, it is, JJ. That's what, you know, it is. I wish I'd never killed the channel, because ever since I hit it, and I've brought it back a couple of times from the dead, and I've had loads of problems, right? I know it's not 24 hours yet, right? But that's why.
What's your name? Let me put it in. What's the name of your channel again?
It's, if you type it in capital letters in YouTube, eyes, all one word, eyes 2C78.
Eyes
2C78. Eyes 2 T-O, yeah, that's right, T-O, sorry. Eyes 2C78. Yeah. All one word.
That's what I wrote.
78.
Yeah, right, I've got you. I ain't got you.
You know the at symbol? Put the at symbol first, at eyes to C78, you'll find us then.
I've got you. Or just without it. I've got you without that. Eyes to C78.
Yeah. Well, I know you're all subscribed.
Right, I've got you. I am subscribed, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I've got
I set
my bell. How comes I was unsubscribed? How come my bell weren't on? My bell's always on for you.
Not weird.
Well, I'm telling you what, you must have had a lot of people that must have unsubscribed. I was unsubscribed and the bell weren't on. I've always been subscribed to you.
JJ, I've been subscribed to Katie Hopkins and I keep getting unsubscribed. It's YouTube that they're doing it. They're unsubscribing from people's channels. It's YouTube doing it.
Listen, I have to say, you've only got me. I'm not your first subscriber. You ain't got no subscribers. One subscriber, got me.
I've got over 400.
Well, it says on mine, it says you've only got one subscriber.
I know. Apparently, it takes time for them to come back. It could take
your scheduled one is there. What time are you starting? So,
I've set it for 9 o'clock.
Would you want to
9
do
o'clock.
one now?
No, I'm going back to lie down. I'm going back. No, I couldn't do one now, JJ. Not now. 9
Alright, I
o'clock. I'm
just
just
wanted
thinking
to know
9 o'clock.
if it would work. Well, I was unsubscribed from you. How did the fuck did that happen? I've never been unsubscribed from you.
No, it's YouTube. It's YouTube. Oh, unless you know, when I've hidden my channel, unless it's automatically unsubscribed from everybody. I don't know. But I found out. Listen, I found out all my subs. I had over 400 subs. Right? I got told when my account comes back when I reinstate it, I get every sub back. Oh, I've got all my mods there because I've checked in YouTube Studios. All my mods are there. So I heard all my subs will come back, but it could take 48
Well, I
to
should be a
72
mod on your
hours.
channel. We've always been each other's mods, haven't we?
No, but I'm saying I've heard it could take up to 48 to 72 hours for them all to come back.
Well, I'm not a mod on your channel now. I've just written hi in your thing and I'm white.
You're white. Right,
Yep.
well, I'll mod you up when you come in. I'll mod you up when you come in.
I'm in.
Not a problem.
I'm in talking to you now. You've got one person in there.
One person.
So it totally unsubscribed me. I think, you know, you need to
Well,
channel.
well, you know what it is, JJ? Either YouTube have done it, or, like I said, when I've hidden my account, it's actually unsubscribed from everybody. That's all I can suggest, JJ.
It must have done, yeah.
I know YouTube have. Don't forget, I've been
I think
subscribed to
it's done
Katie
that.
Hopkins. I've been subscribed to Katie Hopkins, and I was wondering why she wasn't coming through. And all of a sudden, she popped up. So when I watched the video and I seen it says subscribe, and I thought, but I haven't unsubscribed from you. I know YouTube are doing this a lot to lots of people across the earth, mate. Honestly, they are.
That's weird. I need to get, like you said, I'll get someone on this Nightbot thing, and hopefully I can make them a manager on it and they can sort it out for me properly. I'll get all words sorted out, all things sorted out. So if anyone says anything, boom, gone. I've had enough. I've really had
I might
enough.
have Nightbot set up because I know Nightbots are ruthless.
Yeah, what it is, it's just fucking computer. I'm going to get someone to sort it right out to stop all this now. I've had enough. They've pushed me too far. I asked everyone and I say to them, please don't do this in my chat and cause animosity. Be happy for people or not. I just don't say these things. Don't do it in here. I've said it a million times. Boom. If you're going to come in here and keep doing that, means you're disrespecting me. Simple as that. You're disrespecting my channel. You're disrespecting me as a person who classes you as a friend as well. As a friend. And treats you as a friend.
Yeah. And that was one of the reasons, JJ, why I took my channel down, because I was sick of all the cackapoos and shit.
Well, I'm starting to think it's deliberate, and there's someone doing it deliberately to try and bring channels down. I'm starting to think that way. I really am. Whoever is doing it, you want to be careful because there might be a load of people that gang up on you one day. You know, what goes around comes around. Everything comes into the light. Eventually, we'll all come in. All I ask is you keep me away, right? People, listen to this now. Keep me away from the silly little schemes and your ways. I'm not interested. Right? I'm Switzerland. I'm neutral. I just want to be left alone to do a channel, right? Have a laugh with people. Have some fun with people. Right. That's all I want to be left alone to do. I don't want your earthy words. I don't want your bitchy fucking ways, because I think you're fucking childish and a bunch of pricks. Stay away from my fucking shit. Keep doing it, and whoever it is, I don't care now. You're going to end up going. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm fed up with it. My kindness is not a weakness, trust me. It's a fucking strength. It does get me angry sometimes. Maybe I need some meds. What do you reckon? My head's going funny.
What's from dinner? Have you eaten today?
Yeah, I've just had dinner.
Yeah.
I made sausages, potatoes, vegetables and gravy.
Bloody hell.
You saw it, didn't you? You saw me eat it.
Yeah.
It was nice, wasn't it? It was nice. Yeah, sorry guys, I make you feel weird. I just sort of, it freaks me a little bit. All this crap from people I really love, and upsets me when it really upsets me when I have to go in the chat and deal with it. I don't like doing that. I don't like it. Well, W, what's happening, mate? Susie. Love you, Susie. I love you too, sweetheart.
Bless her.
I really do. I love all you people in here. You really don't realise. Everyone, even the ones that say these fucking hurty, shitty things. I fucking love you guys. I've got a heart for you as well. You know, you can't keep coming here and disrespecting me all the time.
Yeah, kindness is not a weakness. Should never be taken as a fucking weakness. I don't know why I'm okay to do that. How the fuck?
I know. Especially
I've never met it before, JJ, in my life. To be honest, you know, the people that
like on here, it's crazy. They want people to say to each other.
Yeah.
It's like
it's been a learning experience.
Wow.
Mate.
I've had this for 5 years, Nick, man. Fucking, and I get freaked out now and again, and I really do take a notice. It's like when I don't look in the chat, they have a go at me saying, "You didn't protect me, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. I'm out of here," and all that. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, why? I didn't see that. You know what I mean? They think that you see everything in here. You know, I don't see everything in here. I'm up here. I have trouble multitasking. I'm either looking in the chat or I'm on a panel sort of thing. I can't really do both. It hurts my head and I get confused and I still miss it. So I have to be looking in the thing all the time. And when I'm looking in the chat all the time, I'm not enjoying myself with you guys. You know what I mean?
And that's the point, isn't it? That's the fucking point. You're
Yeah.
not running to have a battle and fucking... And that's half the problem as I see it as well. People tend to think that some of the people that come on panels, they think that having a discussion is a battle that must be won. And it isn't. You know, you give and take, live and learn.
You can agree to disagree. Like me, how many times we had discussions and say, "Oh, look, this has happened to me," and it's a bit different to the way it's happened to you. We've never argued, have we, Niggy, about
not once, mate, not once. We've
never put my friendship with you in front of a fucking opinion. Why would I do that? I love you a bit.
Absolutely, mate, and it's the same here.
Friendship in front of opinion. You know, you got to put friendships first, not opinions.
Yeah, that's right, mate.
It's just opinions. And I'll tell you what opinions come from and what's happened to you in your life.
Yeah.
That's where they come from. That's why some people are asked towards this or asked towards that, because they've had different experiences than you.
Indeed.
You know, and that's what opinions are. So
that's what we learn.
Yeah. Exactly, man.
Yeah, it's the same way as like with the chat and stuff. If I'm moving, I can't see nothing.
Yeah.
So it's only when I'm static that I can actually read the chat. So I know some people will say, "Oh, you know, they've asked me questions." I can't see it because I can't, and that's why I say hello chat, because I can't see anything.
Yeah.
And I'm just relying on somebody to say something.
Marie C, yeah, it was fun yesterday. It was fun. It was really cool.
Yeah, we had a good laugh, didn't we? That's all I want, man. That's all I fucking want on these lives. Is for us to all come up here, have a bit of fun, not say anything horrible to each other or whatever. Just have a bit of fun. Now and again, obviously, you get the odd argument, and I know that's going to happen, and I'm tolerant with that. Of course I am. You know I am. Like last night, I was tolerant with it, trying to sort it out. It was all tolerant. Of course we are. We're tolerant with that. But when it's coming in, saying something horrible just to get a reaction, Jesus.
JJ, it should be love and light, keeping the vibrations high, spreading the love, peace and harmony. That's the way it should be. Simple as that.
Mad.
Right, nomadic.
Uh-huh.
That's a great time, didn't we?
You know that. You know me picture there. You know me picture. That's it. That's the British. That's the British paddy wagon.
Which one?
It's a paddy wagon. It's when you go to prison from court and they take you to prison. That's one of the paddy wagons.
If you're showing me something, I can't see it.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm saying. I can't see it. If it's in the chat, whatever, I can't see nothing.
I know.
Because it's all.
Oh, I've been in bundles of them. I've been in the secure ones as well. When
bundles of them.
I've been in the secure ones where you're in the cage. When you're going to court in a called Cat A, you go to a Cat A court and things like that.
Have you been in the Deal with Amy one?
I've been in. There was a place called Camp Hill. I went there and Parkhurst, and I've been put in a cage, mate, and smashed to pieces. And then I looked up and said, "I give in, Governor," if they was killing me. I know they was going to kill me. You know what I mean? So I said, "I'll give in. I'll give in. It's all right. You have subdued me." I didn't have no fucking shame about doing that. I didn't want to die. I've lived a nutty life, man. I've done some nutty things. All I want to do now is live in my shitty little council house that I've done up myself with my fucking shitty little patio, my beautiful little dog that I walk about and just have a bit of fun. Because I've spent most of my fucking life in jails and banged up and smashed to pieces. I don't want to live like that no more. I want to be happy.
There's nothing shitty about your patio, mate. It's a real little fucking, it's a little shining gem there, that is, mate. It's lovely.
Yeah, I mean, my son built that.
JJ,
You know what I mean?
are you coming down with Tyson? Are you coming for tea and have a go on my piano?
Yeah. It's like that's what you want, you know. I've got experiences I could say. I don't really share too much about shit that's gone on in my life, but it wasn't nice, guys. You know, it was horrible. It's fucking horrible. I've lived on street. I've out of dustbins. I've fucking had needle tracks up my arms. I've been put in straight jackets. I've been bashed black and blue. I've got more scars over my body than you could ever imagine. You know, do you really think I want to live a shitty life like that again? Coming on here and people say, "Hey, well, words do hurt." And I swear to God, there's times and there's people that I know in companies. If you spoke them words face to face, you wouldn't even be alive.
Yeah.
So words do hurt, and they get you killed. You soppy idiots.
JJ, this Geordie guy, right? I've subscribed to, right? I don't know where he come from. This Geordie guy, obviously, he lives from Newcastle somewhere or around about that region, right? He's new to me because I've never seen him before. And I've been watching his videos. He goes all over filming, right? And he was in this place, not that far away, actually, from us, not that far away. He went to the back of one of these buildings, like, I think it's like some corporation or something. He went to the back. It was just full of hundreds and hundreds of needles. Loads of them. Obviously, they've been shooting themselves up in the back of this building. There was all sorts of disgusting stuff there. It was rank. It was disgusting. Yeah.
That's why we need safe fucking places for them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
We need safe
They
places.
shouldn't be doing it at all. They shouldn't be shooting themselves up at all. After we need
no, they
should
should. But the fact is, they are, and they do, and they will.
Hello, Shirley. Hello, Shirley.
So the way to deal with that, I think, is to give them safe places to do it in, with clean needles. I'd
agree with you there. I'd agree with that, mate.
After they've been used, so they can be dealt with properly.
There's things like that they do in Holland as well, and it seems to work quite well.
It works very well
over there.
Yeah.
They just what they do is you get really ostracised over here because the only way to keep an area out is to be a thief and do illegal shit. Unfortunately, because it's too expensive.
Guys, I love yous and leave yous all. I'm going to jump out because I've set the alarm for 5:15. I'm just going to have it. I'm just going to rest on top of the bed till 5:15. Then I'm getting up.
Well, make sure you text me before you go live later, and I'll make sure I jump on and have a chat with you. All right?
Right, no bother. See you all later. Take care.
Take care. Take care.
Take care, mate.
Yeah, I really do. It's just a humane way of doing it, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I mean, I've worked in addiction for a long time as well, and I'm too codependent. I'm very codependent, and it ended up causing harm to myself, you know. So I ended up having to leave there because I had a little relapse, and you know, things happened. And I was dealing with people, and I'm listening to their shit, and I was relating too much, and I was taking all the crap home with me, you know. So when I'm going home, I'm all the stuff that I'm having to key work them with, all the pains and the sufferings and all that.
Yeah.
My addiction was using all that as an excuse to relapse.
Indeed. Oh, mate.
You know what I mean? That's what it was like for me. So I've done it for many years. I still get people now texting and they say, "Thank you for all the shit you've done to me, and thank you for all you've done and all this." And that's great. I helped save a few lives. I never done it. They done all the work. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I helped with that. So I've got something to be proud of in my life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done that as well, but it's all a bit too much. Like I said, I ended up having to be laid off because my mental health went too far. I ended up having a fucking, what they call it, a breakdown.
Yeah.
You know, then my brain does go into relapse sometimes, and say what? I'm a fucking dangerous man when that happens. Can't have that happening. It frightens the life out of me.
Right.
You know, fucking frightens the life out of me. I don't want to spend the rest of my life in that fucking shithole that I've spent most of my life in anyway. You know.
Yeah. It's a battle.
So,
Life's a
fucking
fucking
battle.
battle.
It's a battle just to not fucking find out shit on here and go on a fucking reckoning.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, all this stupidness, like over silly shit and all, like people you've never met before in your life.
I know, right?
You've never
Judging it.
met people. Oh, there's my little beautiful miss.
Weird.
She'll calm me down. She knows when I'm stressed. Hello, my darling.
Yay!
Hello, afternoon. How are
Yeah,
we?
you
Oh,
know
bloody
when
hell,
I'm
I'm
stressed.
off. I'm off.
Perfect
Oh,
timing,
shut up,
Michelle.
you! I've got my fucking teeth coming for your ass. Let me tell you, Nomad. You step foot in
Yeah.
England, you better be waiting for a "I'm right here" sign with a little fucking arrow, and it'll be me.
Yeah.
Hi, Michelle. You good?
I am. Are you, Niggy?
I
You
am.
good,
Yeah.
JJ? You good,
Yeah.
Nomad? What's going on, happy
Yeah, well,
chatters?
that's fair.
What's the
Yeah, all good.
retrobates in the chat going on? What's been
Oh,
going
I
on?
don't know. I ended up banning Deegan, and I took him off the ban because I love Deegan. I fucking love him. I do as well. And he calls people names. It wasn't just because there's a lot of people been doing it. It's a geezer called Tyke coming last night. Didn't even say hello, and he started shouting at fucking Nomad, call him here. I fucking don't even know. Hardly know the guy. Who's he just come in and not even say hello?
Oh,
Before he starts going, cunt, 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 so he's gone, and then you get it in here, and then you get that stupid freedom. Well, I can't stand him anyway. He can go and do a fuck. And then you get all the little trolls come in when you do something. You want to fucking troll me, you wankers? Come round to my fucking patio door and get an arrow in your head. Come
oh,
see me
shit.
face to face, you wanker.
That wouldn't happen. Fucking hell. That won't happen. You know that, JJ.
I
They
wish
wouldn't
it
do
would. I
people
wish
wouldn't
they
do
would.
this in the
I wish
real
these
life.
mouthy, horrible cunts, because I feel like I'm being taken the piss out of these show. I ask them
Well,
not to do these things, they do it. Why?
well, listen, if they were doing this in the real life, you'd backhander them in Sainsbury's,
Wouldn't
They'd
you?
be fucked,
Yeah.
wouldn't they?
wouldn't you? Come on.
Fucking
You would.
right. I mean, we had it fucking
Oh,
not having
it's
all
your,
this
listen,
people.
it's your rules. And we all know, JJ, just the same as when we come in letters, and we know which ones, how we can push it, where political
Yeah,
debates happen, where we can call people a cunt, somewhere you can call them a retard. It's the rules of the room, and everybody knows the
yeah.
rules of the room. But listen, you know our Deegs. He is a bastard. Let's be
He's a
honest. I
fucker,
mean,
yeah.
fuck. Don't worry. When I go to Ireland, and I will be meeting up with him because he's
I'll
just
meet up
one
with him and
nice
all.
one.
I'm gonna bloody say
Ah,
you bastards. I'd love to go there. I fucking love to go. I've been talking to him
I'll
for
meet you at
years.
Stansted, JJ. We'll fly over to
We'll fly
Ireland,
it
give him a
together because I
poke in the
really want.
fucking
I
ear,
want to go
and fly
there.
back again.
I don't want nomadic and Twin Flames fucking upsetting my fingers. That upsets me. Do you know what I mean? And I love Deegan as well. And then I've got a fucking time on that. Do you know what I hate? You don't know what I hate the most. Timing out or banning and all that. I don't do it in anyone else's channel. Once in a blue moon I've done it when someone's been really fucking bad, right? And I hate doing it, but then I have to do it. I don't mind doing it to soppy cunts to just come on here and they're trolls straight away. I've got fucking hundreds in my fucking ban list. I don't care about them parodies or shit like that. They can go. But it's people I really care for. It's like getting a spoon and cutting my heart out.
May I
Horrible.
interrupt for 1 second before this rolls off the screen? I'm sorry, JJ.
Go
It's
on,
just
mate.
that Edwin wrote a note to say, tell
Spunky.
Nomadic that the weather radar shows good weather for his travels to Dallas today and tomorrow. Sorry to
Go on,
interrupt.
mate. Yeah,
No,
no
well
problem.
done, Edwin. Edwin's on
Yeah.
the ball with the weather. Can you
He
tell
is.
me what the weather's going to be like for Peterborough tomorrow and fucking the week? Oh, I'm walking home. I can't believe it. Fucking
Oh,
hell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Prince has
And
refused to come home. I've had to leave him at my mum's. He just sat there, looked at me like, no, you're all right. I ain't
Oh,
Does
doing
that
your
happen when they
fucking...
get older? Because Tyson is getting more fucking stubborn,
Yeah.
Michelle. I can't even walk left when he wants to walk right. He hurts me. He just sits down. He won't move, and I just fight with him, and I have to go his way because I'm scared because he's old. He's going to get an heart attack.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Prince, he can be, but I mean, he's really good. I mean, I walked the whole way there, no leads. We see dogs. I just say his name. He just stands, crosses the road, stands. He's so good. But I think he's got heart problems, isn't he? And I was like, well, he made that fucker. I don't know whether he's going to make it back, JJ. I've just said to him, right, I'm going home now. Are you coming? He's just sat on the chair and refused to move. I said, oh, I'll see you tomorrow. Right, off I said, I'm going home. Hi,
Oh.
good evening.
And
Not having a
would he
bit of
stay
that.
there happily at your mum's for a night then? Will he?
Oh, Oh God, he goes there for days. The
Does
most he
he?
ever stayed was 5
that's
days.
brilliant.
And then when
That's
I
cool.
obviously lost one of mine, he was there for 4 weeks.
Oh,
But yeah, he lets her know. She'll ring me and she'll say he wants to go home now. Instead of going out the door and going up the stairs, he goes to the front door and just sits there looking at the watch, looking at his watch. Ring the
I
taxi.
love them little dogs.
Ring the taxi.
Tapping his watch.
Well, Chihuahuas, I tell you what, they're brave little dogs and all Chihuahuas, aren't they? They're
He does.
you don't
Honestly,
mess
he does.
about with them.
You don't, you just, I don't know. Well, I own him, obviously, but he just does what he wants. And he's got 3 packs. So he's got my pack at my house, but he's also the ruler of my mum's pack. Believe that. He walks in and the head one won't.
Yep.
This is it. And then he's got my son's pack. So he rules all 3 packs. And he just goes from house to house, does what he wants. It's like having a
Yeah.
child.
These little
You know?
dogs don't mess about. I tell you that now.
No. No, I can't see the chat if anybody's speaking. It's well, I've lost my glasses, so I can't see, and I need my sunglasses more than I need bleeding glasses today. God, it's humid and hot and oof,
Yeah, hot air, absolutely baking.
lovely.
It's a bit grey here, but it's still humid. I'm gonna slip into a shower in a bit, I think.
We're coming up to Peterborough Super Hospital.
I've
I
got to
think
set up
it's
my little seat in my shower. It's really cool. You
about
know?
£1 million a day renting him for this hospital, I believe, a day.
Wow.
Ripped down a perfectly good hospital they did. Well, they ripped down 2. And they built this one on the base of the other one. And everybody, most of us in Peterborough were like, well, why didn't you just incorporate it? Why did you have to knock the whole thing down?
Well,
It had
no,
operating rooms and everything. You know, it was maternity units,
oh,
everything. It was a big hospital, but they knocked them
Hello
both
there.
down.
Hello,
I'm
mate.
still blocked. Oh, there. Sorry. Hello, everybody.
I've looked
Uh,
everywhere, DNN, mate. You're not anywhere blocked in my thing.
You've got
Is it
3. You've
under
got your
grasses
Google,
nonsense
you've got your
explode?
Google, you've got StreamYards, and then you've got YouTube. Don't
I've
forget
looked.
your Google one, JJ.
What one's the
Not be
Google one?
grasses nonsense explodes. My
That's
I've
on
old
looked
your
every.
name.
YouTube
What will you?
account,
What
isn't
will
it?
your name be? Because I've looked for G&E everywhere and it's not
No,
anywhere.
no,
Your
it won't be
grass is
under that.
nuts is exposed, or it's guns and explosives, isn't it?
I changed it. I changed my name, but I haven't changed the channel name. So if you tag me, it will come up as
Right,
grasses
I'm going
nonsense
into my
explode.
YouTube studio right now.
It's spelled nonsense with an S, NOS. I'm typing the back.
How's he putting nonsense in your name? You know, fucking hell.
Well, I spelled it with an S rather than a
No,
C.
you
It's
see that
exposed.
you've got
People normally call
I
me
issues.
wanted to
nonsense
know
with
what he was
grasses, but you.
exposing, to be honest.
Well,
Who he was
they seem to. I
exposing.
seem to attract them.
Well,
Seem
yeah, I
to
was going to
come
say
to
you
me.
exposed yourself more than you exposed anyone, you donut.
Well, I ain't a nonce.
Well,
I
no,
ain't a
you're
grass,
not.
is it?
Well, I don't know about that. But you've
Well, I
exposed.
know about
We
that.
definitely found out who you are, didn't we, Jim? Come on.
Well, what am I?
A man
Oh,
living in
fucking
Thailand.
hell.
Well, I've watched the 420 videos. The
Oh, fuck
weatherman. Come
420.
on, Jimmy.
Oh, no, I've
Oh, you
unsubscribed
have.
to them.
I've got ya. Guns and explosives.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh,
Hey, no,
fucking
oh, is that
hell.
Maria? Oh, I can just see some of the chat.
Did
Oh
that get
fuck.
I'm
banned?
in
I
a
can't
crazy bit.
imagine
Well,
why.
I'm looking for
Hey,
grasses
Marie. Hey,
nonsense, and you're
lilac
called guns
flower.
and explosives.
Oh, my
Guns
I
and
God.
don't know how it
explosives.
comes up as, but when I tag myself in a video, it comes up as grasses
Right,
nonsense.
saved. I've saved it. Try and type in the chat
All
now.
right.
Fucking guns and
Well,
explosives.
Oh fucking hell! I'm looking for
Rod,
fucking nonsense and shit.
What's happening?
look at the nonsense. Roger the cabin boy. I
Who's
spelled that
fucking
wrong.
Roger the Cannon Boy? I never spelt Roger the Cabin Boy. I
No,
just said
I
guns
just
and
typed that in the
explosives.
chat.
Yeah, it's in there.
There
Roger the Cabin Boy. Gotcha.
you go. Roger.
Of all the things to pick to write, you chose that.
Yeah, because you'll
Well,
never
it's
stick
fucking
out
God,
like
nuts.
a
I'd love
sore
to do
thumb.
psychology
Stick out.
sometimes.
No. Put you on at least 2 lists.
No, for
I'm
fuck's sake.
seriously. Honestly, I wish I did psychology. Wish I could fucking know some of this shit.
No, I learned a
If
little
you
bit in
don't know it,
Maria, but we had to
you've
do
already
certain
diagnosed me.
for addictive stuff. And
Diagnosed. You're a
He,
fucking
he definitely
mentaler.
has some
Yeah.
mental problems. Put it this way,
Yeah,
he definitely
mentaler,
does have
Jimmy.
a few
I've not
mental problems.
diagnosed you yet. I'll let you know what box I put you in.
The best way to get experience with mental health is to get sectioned, then you get loads of experience. You
I
talk
reckon
to all
you've
the
got an
other patients
histrionic
and stuff.
identity disorder.
Who's got identity? Me or somebody else?
You,
Me or the other geezer
histrionic.
next
Look
to me?
up histrionic. That's a good
I've
one.
got an identity disorder.
Yeah, I know you have. I've just said it.
Hello, Bubs.
Have I got two personalities?
Don't know, have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I have. No, I haven't.
What are you playing? Oh, yeah.
I've been silly. What's going on in the
I
background?
thought that
Oh,
was
the
just
pause is
someone who's
getting
a
great.
Gemini, to be honest. Anybody who's a Gemini's got two personalities. I
Hang
live
on a
with my
minute.
mum and she's one.
You've just assumed I'm a Gemini.
No, I didn't. I said,
No, she
unless
said
you're a
if.
Gemini.
Unless,
Fucking hell.
Oh,
unless.
sorry,
Are
maybe
you a
I
Have you
just.
just
Gemini?
woke up or have you had a drink?
No, I'm definitely not a Gemini. I'm not a Gemini.
What are
Oh
you?
my God.
I'm everything except a Gemini.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what I am.
A
Oh,
horse.
I'm
I think you're a
Virgo the Virgin.
Scorpio. I think are
Oh,
you
you're
Scorpio? Are
September.
you Virgin, are you?
I'm Virgo.
Virgo.
Yeah, it's my birthday in 7 days. I'm 59 next Sunday.
Oh, God,
Next Sunday
yeah.
I'll be 59. Yeah, I'm
59, eh?
September is my
He's a baby.
My dad's is
I wonder if
coming up
I'd
as
ever
well
make it
next
that
week,
far.
JJ.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my
is it
God.
Virgo as well?
Woo.
That's
What are
the
you going to
reason
do
I
on your
love you. Isn't
birthday?
it? That's the reason I love you.
September 6th.
I think a load of my mates was coming down from the rehab that I used to work in. All me people I used to work with. You know, they was
Right.
going to try to. That would be good if they could get down. It'd be good, but otherwise it'll
You
probably
should
be.
get down a gun range on your birthday.
Oh, I did. Went to Latvia last time. Went to Latvia. I
Hospital.
can't actually do that in England. I've got a lifetime ban from any. I'm banned from any clubs. I have to go abroad to do that.
Go to Holland and do it.
Sky, that, Michelle.
Look
I
at that
love
Yeah,
the
fucking
cloud.
rainbow up there.
I can't see the rainbow, but the cloud looks
Oh, you
amazing.
will in a minute when you see the
Oh,
building.
is that the clouds?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Wow.
I'm disgusted with the rainbows.
Look at
Colour
them
thing.
clouds, man. That's going to piss
Wow.
down the rain.
It looks good though, those
So
clouds.
that's the
I'm a bit of a
maternity
cloud
unit
man.
over there.
It looks
There's
beautiful
Zoe
there.
and E
Michelle.
over
It's a nice
there.
That looks pretty cool, man.
And that's
I
the
like
big
them.
hospital. That's the big hospital.
Oh, that's Michelle. See, sorry.
Right.
Michelle C, yeah, she's lovely.
She's got a beautiful set of clouds on her.
Yeah. Look at them clouds. That's going to
Yeah,
piss
they
down.
look
That's
quality.
going to
Man.
come
Look
down
at the
heavy,
sun
isn't it?
coming through
Quality.
it. Look. Oh, I bet I get caught in it. I bet I end up getting caught because I've got to go over that way.
Yeah, but it'll be like it will be like a tropical
the light
shower.
will, it'll just spill light and unicorns and fairies and
Oh,
What?
sunlight.
Are you
and
buzzing?
fucking hell, Niggy. What world?
Have you been smoking? God,
What
son.
world
That
is
I
that?
have I've done nothing
There it
else.
is,
You
Niggy.
got it?
Look, the NHS rainbow. Look at that.
Isn't that
Oh,
gorgeous?
God.
I
I'm
love
disgusted.
this summer. You know,
This is
there's
where the
no other
cancer
place
one.
like it.
Why have they got that
patients
flag
go
up there,
to.
man?
Which flag?
The rainbow flag.
Who cares?
I don't like it.
Oh,
Make it
bless
go
you.
away. Thank you.
Why would you let a bit of cloth bother you, mate? Come on.
I don't know who it
Saying
belongs
that
to. Is it
it's just been.
LGBT or is it the actual hospital? I mean, the NHS. I mean, who's taking the rights of the rainbow flag?
Indeed.
I
Who
think
made
it's been
that?
defecated on the rainbow. I'm not happy about it
Oh,
at all.
I'm sorry you're not happy.
Hang
No, I
on,
am.
No,
good
I had
afternoon.
a
Good to
protest.
see you. I
I'm
can
I
see
had
really
a
some of the
protest
names.
about Gay Pride Month.
Did you?
Yeah, I was on my own in my house.
I'd say that. Oh, bless you. Did you? Did you sing
Oh,
Yeah.
out?
look, I've got to show
Did you
you.
pop
For all
the
you
ribbon in
marble
or what?
lovers, remember marbles when we were back in the day?
Oh, you
We
want
had
to see
that
me
massive
marbles?
drain to play on. Do you
That's a
remember?
drain.
Yeah, I
That
remember
we
Yeah,
used
that.
to
Yeah.
play
yeah.
marbles on that drain.
I
Yeah.
used to like up the wall when you threw the 10p's and 2p's
Oh,
and
yeah.
pennies up the wall, and then we
Oh,
even
yeah. That's
we
another
used to do it with
game.
pens. Even with pens, we'd take loads of pens with everything went up against that wall, mate. That you
What do
could
you mean?
throw.
What do you mean?
The one break.
How? What was that? What was we
Penny up
doing?
the
There's
wall.
any
The
deflectors.
nearest penny to the wall wins all the pennies.
Oh,
Then
Yeah, you go
deflectors
2 bobs,
face the
50
wall.
p's, and things like that. I mean, having 50p in that day was a lot of money.
I've
Trust me.
tempted to play
If
that now.
everyone had a 50p, and or even a 2 bob was a lot, and you had say 10 people throwing it up the wall. That's a pound every time you get it. Well, it was more than that then, wasn't it? It was 240 pennies to a pound in our day, wasn't it?
yeah.
I used to
Well, you know what I
throw
mean.
money into the
Even
swimming
in the
pool.
I
decimal
know
and
what you
the thingy.
mean. I
You
remember
know what I
that.
mean.
If
You
I had that
You
remember
see
them?
the
You remember that?
gangsters playing it in the films. They're
I
Yeah,
all
used
in
to
their
I
glue
love it.
pound coins to the floor.
casino and
That
all
was
them
funny.
lot there.
That's it.
Super
I used to
glue.
love all that. I used to love it. We
Well,
had dice as well,
gluing
which
pound
I was
coins to the
at
floor. Watching people come and try and dig them out. Oh, I love that.
Oh, this place is running out of diesel. Good God.
Oh, well.
What's the best fun you can have with a pound coin or with a pound?
Pardon?
How can you maximise a
That's
pound
a
and
little
get
bit
maximum fun
dubious.
out of it?
Well, there are some estates up here. You probably get breakfast in bed as well.
Well, for a pound.
No,
Oh
I'm
my
kidding.
goodness.
I'm kidding. Get it for nothing
Can
up
you
here.
still buy penny sweets in England, or they cost a pound each now?
Well, you got pennies, 2p's,
Pick
and
and
that.
mix.
We still have pennies, don't we?
Yeah, yes, pennies. We lost
Oh,
half
Shrapnel.
pennies, didn't we?
yeah,
So, you
half
know, you're
pennies we
talking
ain't got.
about that
I used to
sliding,
love the sixpences.
Half
sliding
Named
p
that
for a
after
penny,
William
half
Shrapnel.
p for the little mojo sweets and the
Yeah,
blackjacks. They were half p.
yeah.
So that
Fruit salad.
explains why back in the day, right? Back in the CB radio day, we were running a CB radio.
Roger.
No,
Roger
yeah,
that.
me 80s.
Running a club.
1919
I was
breaker.
10-4.
Oh my god.
10-4
10
breaker.
4.
a night on. We
That's a
did like
negatory, good buddy.
an
Yeah.
entertainment night because we were doing well, and it was doing well. It was a successful club. So we put on an
Side.
entertainment night, and it was during the holiday season.
Side.
So all these holiday makers come, and one of the things we did there, it was that slide in a penny. We bought a bottle of whiskey,
On the side.
put it on the floor, and then people could use the 50 pence, slide it so you got the closest, and then
Side.
a certain time was called. Whoever was closest got the bottle. We
You can
made
say side on so I can shut up.
we made a fortune on it. Can I say what?
Side on so I can shut up.
Side on. But
Okay. No, it's not. Just on the channel. Yeah, my name's Jenny and
side on, Janelle.
yeah, myself. Can I rig check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 coming in, loud and proud. 5 by 5, wall to wall, carpet to ceiling.
Thank you, breaker.
Yeah.
Big rubber duck.
That ain't Baker, that's Niggy.
Yeah,
Can I have a 10,
Yeah, and that
13
made
and a
a
Mickey
fortune,
2, 5?
that sliding to a thing made a fortune. And
I'm
that
saying what a
explains
nerd I used to be.
like it as kids. That explains that, doesn't it?
Yeah, can you see my Rolling Stones t-shirt? Does it still show up?
No,
Who's
you're
that in the
not
middle?
Dozy bugger.
The on-nomadic.
Hold up, I'll have to put you on a big screen because you look like a black dot.
Walk backwards, you're in the shade.
Solo layout.
I
Are you
know.
shadow boxing? I
That's
thought that was
Yeah,
your
you
shadow.
see it now.
Hey, if I can see
I
that.
thought that was your shadow, man.
You've lost weight and all, haven't you?
I'm on this carnivore diet thing. Plus,
You've
I'm
lost,
not
Didn't
drinking.
no,
see
you've
you. I
lost
just see
weight.
you as a black blob.
Do that.
That's who I saw. Yeah, that's what
You've got like a
It's a black
headset
blob.
on there, man.
big black
It help-
blob. So I put him on solo layout and then I could see
Oh,
it.
I'll have
helps.
to go. I'll have to wait till I'm at home to rewind.
It
Are
I've
helps
got
there
my
any
not.
glasses
glasses
round
on.
there, man?
I've got my glasses.
Trust me, it helps not drinking.
Boy, what's the matter?
Because funny enough,
No, I've heard they hang around like truck places because people do long distances and they get the urge.
what? What are you on about?
Nothing.
Fucking
Jimmy, what the fuck are you on today, man?
No, they
You sure you
Jimmy,
got one
what
cup
you
of
had
coffee?
out in
they normally hang
Thailand?
around ports. They don't have ports and truck driving places. People that go to sea for like months and months, they come back. The first thing they'll do is get a bunk up. And that's why a lot
Yeah,
of
but that's
red light.
people that have low moral character. It ain't people like us. I don't do that.
Yeah, well,
You know.
it happens to the
Well,
best
we're
of us.
waiting for Nomad to become the serial killer. I mean, we're all waiting for that.
For
We're
goodness
Well,
sake.
stuck
That's
in the
what
background.
happens. He gets
We
women and
want
he
to be secret serial killers of the
does
Route
what he has to do and he
66.
puts them in the back of his lorry.
Well, you
You're
know.
not what are you trafficking? I mean, sorry, what are you carrying in your lorry?
I got 5,500 gallons of liquid glue at the moment.
Ah, that's what they
That
call it.
keeps them
That's the
all in
code
check.
word. I got my liquid
That's
glue as well.
crystal meth. Crystal meth.
Yeah.
I've got my liquid glue on the table, ready to be tooted. All right.
Hold on, because I got a bloody.
Well, you're pacing around a lot, man.
That's because I got 2 fuel tanks.
What?
I've just filled up one fuel tank and I'm filling up the other fuel tank.
How long will that last you?
What are you
You
on
said that I
about?
kept wandering around. I'm just saying this because I got
I
2
think there's
fuel
a
tanks
squirrel there.
to
Is it
load
a
up.
squirrel?
There's a squirrel. Where? Oh, we're all buzzing
Oh,
now.
it was a squirrel. Oh, it's 2 of them. They're on the tree.
Oh, I forgot your I thought you was watching his camera, but
No,
you're
I'm
watching your own.
walking. They're up
So
there.
you lost
There
me
they
for a
are.
second. I was looking for a squirrel on
Oh,
nomadics.
beautiful there, Michelle. I
They're
like
in
that.
that tree.
A lovely little
This
walk.
is houses. Look, these are houses opposite here. Just the
And what's
road.
that? A little like a forest through there.
Double
Yeah,
yellow
just
line.
Peterborough's full of it. It's just like a little woodland area that they've put up, and
Yeah, I have that
it's
around here. Yeah, nice, isn't it?
If you stop there and don't move, could you get a ticket?
probably down this road. It's all double yellowed. You got to have a
Who-
permit to park. Look at this road. Look,
Even
and it's
without a
a
car?
normal street. You got to have permits to park there, and that's that. But
Well, we
it's
just
normal.
sat
It's
down.
mental what they've done in Peterborough. Mental. Why can't you park on this road? Look, they've all got fucking driveways.
Yeah, they're going to tax you for them soon. They're going to tax them in London. They're
They
going to
have.
tax
They
them.
pay them. They pay it all. This is the nice area.
Fucking
This is Neverton. So this is the nice
Neverton.
area. Neverton. Yeah, they think they're a bit up their arse over this side. But we love them. On the other side of the motorway. This is to the left. So my house is roughly over them
Don't tell
trees,
us.
over the motorway and over that way. But yeah, I'm the other
Well,
side of the motorway now.
in fairness, my house is the other side of those trees as well. So could be anywhere.
Could be.
Yeah,
I used to
careful,
walk
man.
this road when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. We used to meet. I'll show you where we used to meet. This is a little park area here. So over that end, you'd have where they called Jack Hunt. And over that way, you'd have what they call Bretton Woods. So we'd meet. See that field area there? That's exactly where we'd
Yeah,
all meet to have a scrap.
you'd have a
Jack
scrap.
and Bretton Woods. We're not going. No, don't. We're not going to afternoons. We're not going to afternoon school lessons. We're going over to scrap the fucking Jack Hunt lot. So we used to all meet here, just here. This is what they called no man's land, neutral.
Careful, there might be some people that hold revenge from those years ago.
Oh, I still see them.
Make sure you're tooled up.
Still see people that. Oh, you can't get on with everybody. You can't go down the road and everybody likes you. I don't give a fuck.
That's like that film, that
Fuck 'em,
song,
Michelle.
Madness.
Fuck 'em all.
All I learned at
Fuck 'em.
school was how to vent, not break that rule.
Just makes a
Oh,
trip
what
out with
fun
me a
we
bit
had.
interesting. I can tell you a few stories with me and my mum. Oof,
Good. Bastards
love
need to
it.
know some of them. They're all fucking like they go back with like a silver spoon up their fucking arse. Like they've never done nothing wrong. You know what I mean?
They do. Or you have the people in the council estates that take the piss a bit, you know,
Yeah,
because you're not
yeah, yeah,
around.
yeah.
You're not around, and you know, I think they can take your piss with your kids. So I
Just
Yeah,
was
grab me
like,
some
cunt.
coffee.
I am here. I'm just working. I just haven't got
Yeah,
my head
Fuck, you know,
above that
I'm growing
fucking
up
exactly.
line.
and
Hey, I'm just
some
gonna
of the
grab a cup
stuff,
of coffee. Can I let Michelle look after the truck? So if she sees anybody, yeah, just give them one of your like, fuck
I'll
off
wash the
things, right?
truck for you.
Yeah.
You got more chance. Tyson will protect that truck more. Just put JJ in it.
Yeah.
I've
No, I
got a
need I need
Glock.
a, I need a big speaker alarm on it with Michelle doing her normal lingo. Like, fuck
Oh
off.
my God, you
I
want to
don't
see
rant
like?
anymore. I've gone right down with my ranting.
Could you put
Yeah.
attach
Well, you
the,
can now
the
again.
speakers for Bluetooth so if anyone comes close to your lorry, we can
I
shout,
know.
stay away from the lorry.
Yeah. Mad crazy
You are
person.
being watched.
Right, I'm back in a minute.
But I watched the clip today. I've watched a few things. Is there anybody falling for this? The comeback. The
I'll
fucking
come back.
Listen, did you see that? You was in
Kardashians.
my. Was you in my live? when that all
No,
happened
I was
yesterday.
fast asleep. Didn't see anything till this morning.
I've put it on unlisted now. If you want it, like I said, email me. I'll send it to you, and you can
Did anybody
see
fall for
it's
it?
done my head in. No,
Did
not
anybody
really.
fall for it?
I was getting a little bit thinking, fuck me, she's getting upset. And in the end, I just said, listen, you need to go and get therapy. Why are you bringing this shit on here? Go and get some therapy. That's what you need. You've got Munchausen's then if you're believing this. Go and get some therapy. That's all I said in the end.
Yeah,
You know,
not right.
no one really, except the new guy. What's his name? Richard. Richard. He fell for it a bit until he got to know what we told him, and then he was all right.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit much.
It was JJ, and it was on different streams, wasn't it? From what I've heard.
Well, people
You
seem
sort
to
of
love
carry
it
on
because
and all
it went
suffered, didn't
mad.
they?
My chat went mad. My subs
Oh
went
no, I know.
up to 200, right? And my fucking chat, someone done it, thank God, because I don't know how to do it. They slowed my chat down into slow motion because it was going like
Fucking hell.
crazy. And then I
Yeah.
ended up getting JPM saying, put music on. Just stop it.
Get the vibes
Just
up, yeah.
yeah, just get away from that. And then subs went right down. Not the subs, the views went down. It was lovely. I had a
Yeah.
few people in then, and it was all nice, back to normal like this.
Mhm.
It went mad.
You're talking about the lady from Ukraine.
Yeah, and saying Ron was a
Oh my God.
racist and fuck off, Ron ain't no racist. Just said the Russian flag up.
No, stuff like that. In the
Crazy
day,
shit.
like she's an adult, they're an adult. They know what they're doing. Just get on with it.
I didn't even remember it. Michelle, you from my memory. Who the fuck's Emily?
Emily's the young girl that used to come in my stream. Do you remember? I mean, she was all over the streams.
Oh yeah,
She
I
was the
remember
young
Emily.
girl that was 17 and wanted to
Yeah,
come in all the streams, and we said no, no,
yeah,
you're not 7, you're not 18, and out she went. But the moment she was 18, JJ, she never come in my stream again.
yeah. I think she was a decoy. To be honest, she was always in my chat for a while.
That
When I
rings
looked
a
on the
right
video,
bell.
it was
That was
like,
in
no,
your
it's
yawn, wasn't it?
wrong.
I remember now. Yep, it's coming back.
Wasn't
I
she the girl
remember.
that had videos of dancing on her stream, on her videos as well? And
I
oh,
remember.
I don't know.
And
The
she was
chat will tell
autistic
you
and all
more.
that, wasn't she? Vulnerable and autistic. Go on, Chops,
It was
man.
just
Yeah,
a
yeah, I
huge
know, I know.
argument,
You can
wasn't it?
come up. Anyone can come up. You ain't got to ask me, guys.
Everybody was discussing it because she was not 18 for about 4 months. And all I remember saying is, I ain't got a problem really because I was 17 and had a kid. So I get you can be an older 17, but the rules are the
Yeah.
rules. You've
So was
got to be
I.
18
Yeah,
out you
the
go.
rules
And I
are the
never let
rules,
her
mate.
back in. I never let,
Yeah.
but the chat will tell you more. I'm sure they can tell you some stories.
I was
Yeah,
having my
wasn't
first
it said that she
official
was,
kid at 18.
wasn't she meant to be that it was said that she was it Emily Blessings? Emily.
I'm sure I remember
I don't
now.
know, but
She
it's
was
been in my
autistic
chat
and
for
Wasn't
all that.
it
years.
said that she was a catfish? I don't know, JJ. I didn't have anything
Yeah.
to do with her, really. It
No, I
weren't my...
didn't. She say me hello
At the
all the
moment,
time,
they're
right? And
under
I say,
18.
I used to get out of the way. I always do. I don't want to talk to young people on here.
Yeah, at the moment, they're
No,
under
no, no.
18. I don't want them on when I know they're
I don't
under
even want
18.
to talk to them when they're 18, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Well,
know,
no, I
but
mean, YouTube rules are YouTube rules. You have somebody that's saying they're 17 and a half in your stream, you're breaking the rules.
Yeah,
Simple as
you got to
that. I
get rid
think
of
it
them,
was.
ain't
I
you?
don't know whether she was a decoy.
fuck knows. Mate.
I don't
Right.
know.
I think I know what you mean there. Yeah, it's come back. Totally didn't know. Well, apparently he's supposed to have sent dick pics and all that to her, and I
Fucking
didn't know
who
any
said
of
that? Who did that? Well, that
it.
bloke's get that the
Purple,
geezer of
yeah.
the
Yeah, Purple's supposed to have
fucking
sent
hell. He
dick
sounds
Well,
pics.
it
like a
was said
right
that she
roll
was
in the.
vulnerable. It was
Yeah,
said that she was vulnerable and he was sending
I
dick pics
remember.
to her.
I
But I
remember
heard
now,
the
yeah.
clip, I think it was on Jay's, and she was saying, well, don't worry about her. She'd been
Oh,
texting me, and I was like, and Dave said, David or James, I can't remember which one said, it's like you're trying to justify what justify that he's not in the wrong with that. And I was like, fucking spot on. That's the way she was
I
saying
didn't
it.
know this. So is
Yes,
Emily you were
she
sending
was.
that stuff to?
No, yeah, Emily, this girl Emily.
Fucking hell, man.
And
That bloke
Laura, I
is
think Laura as
wrong.
well.
Yeah.
I think it all come out with Laura as well, didn't it? She put him in the spotlight for
Oh,
being a
mate.
bit sexual, shall we say, in messages. If I remember rightly, didn't she
But
do
when he
that on
came on
Minister
camera, he looked
Stream?
like a bit of a nerd. He looked like a woman could probably beat him up, to be honest.
Oh, listen, I don't look. I used to quite like him before. I've heard all this. I didn't care.
Yeah, I know. That's the
Once I heard all this and all that, especially after yesterday, I thought, fuck me, what's this about? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know. I
fucking.
don't know the
You're
ins and outs
too
of it.
fast, aren't you? Too fast.
Susie!
You're all right,
There
mate.
we go. I'm fast, though. That's what my wife used to say, Walty, man. Fucking hell, you've gone and done me now, mate. Hello, Susie. Hello, Walty. Welcome here.
Susie,
Hey, Susie.
Wolfie,
Louise.
How
Harry.
are you?
Louise. Oh, yeah, it's off.
Oh, yeah. Coming up.
Oh
It
my
was
God!
all
Oh,
a bit
shut up!
fucking strange, to be honest, wasn't it? Watching
Yeah,
it. She was just,
yeah, it was.
I'm not too sure whether she's got Munchausen's or something. I don't fucking, or
Oh, shit.
Stockholm
Michelle,
syndrome. I don't know what. You know that one
you,
where you keep going
you're a
back to the
member now,
Aviva.
aren't you? I
I
can
think
Stockholm
put
you sit
syndrome.
I
there
can
and said
put
she's a
mine on
custard.
membership. That's what I'll do. I'll put that thing on membership and you'll be able
Yeah,
to watch it on mine.
I fucking paid. You know, you're the first one I've ever had to do that for. I've never done that. Never said I'd do that. You're the first
Ah,
fucking one. You'll be the only one, JJ. I
so
won't be
you was
doing
a
it again. I only
virgin.
did
You
it
was
to
a
stop you all.
virgin.
I was a
Oh, my
virgin. Well,
God.
I tell you what, you're all
I
spending
broke
money,
your
and I'm like,
cherry.
you're all pumping money to get me one. So listen, I'll just do it. So yeah, first one and the only one. You'll never see that again. I pop my cherry, as they say, I
yeah,
suppose.
you
Like
popped your
a
cherry on there.
virgin,
Go on, I like that.
joined for the
I'm going to put
very
it on
first
members
time.
only and you'll be able to watch mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd like to
That's
go
what I'll
back
It's
and
do.
watch
our
it. Susie, what did you think of it?
prescription.
Because you're pretty good at and I'm not like that, but I know I had my hairs on the back of my neck were going up a little bit, and I was like,
What we
I'm sorry,
comparing here, by the way?
that
Stockholm
situation
syndrome.
last night.
That was
Oh,
weird. He
right.
was in the room with them, and
oh
Live.
no, I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, it was
I
weird,
really
man.
didn't.
I didn't either.
It
Oh, I
was
have got
really
it on
weird,
public.
and
What the hell?
Susie,
yeah,
Did
but
hello.
you know?
the thing is to try and blame other people for it was just ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
If you're gonna put personal information out, the only one to blame is yourself.
Yep, totally
and she
agree.
kept doing it.
Yes.
I kept trying to change the subject, and she kept coming back to it. It's like she
Oh,
was
that's just on
torturing
there.
herself.
There it is.
The moment you
Yeah.
start putting private information out, expect to be scrutinised on it. Unfortunately, it's how it
Well, at
is.
the end of the day,
100%.
she's put it out there that he's a wrong and he's beat her up and stole her jewellery and done this, and now he's sitting next to her, and she looked like she'll go to the gates of hell to protect him. Fucking
Same
weird,
here.
man.
Sexual offences as well, mate. I'm not going to say it, but
Let me guess. Purple.
yeah.
Yeah, he's an ass.
Mate, that's how you can come on and try and, especially to this community, try and justify that shit. With him sitting next to her as well, something just felt really, really dodgy.
Well, to be
Didn't
honest,
sit right, man.
I'd rather not pay her any energy at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
not
think
what
to
I'd
be
be
honest, I
honest.
think they're both a pair of couple of liars, if I'm honest. And
Yeah, but
there's more to the story. You know, they both met on a park bench. You know, so obviously they're both pissheads. She's always pissed. Can't believe half the shit that comes out of their mouths. So fuck them. As far as I'm
the
concerned, not
fact he was
interested.
in the room with her the whole time, that's what I couldn't get my
Oh
head
yeah, I saw
around.
it. I saw it. The
It's
trouble is
like
though,
her abuser is sitting next to her and she defended him, going
the
panel
first
to
thing she
panel.
did, soon as she came online, it was trying to sell it, Oh, the police,
Yeah,
the police. It's like fuck off. You're trying to make this excuse for a reason why the case was jeopardized, so that he was no more charges for him and shit. You can see right through that crap. Or some people can. Some fucking
yeah,
can't. Some sort of
yeah,
believe anything that anybody tells them. You know.
yeah, yeah. You could see through it. It was naughty, wasn't it?
I think they're both as
Yeah.
bad as each other, and I think I wouldn't be surprised that it would come out that not only has he whacked her, she's whacked him and all. I think they're both as bad as
Yeah,
each other. That's a volatile
Michelle,
relationship.
yeah. They've had
she's
tear ups,
probably
haven't
pissed. Probably pissed and fucking smacked her head on a fucking coffee table or something. You know. Oh, I don't know.
No, no.
I don't know.
I just
they? And then we're
think that
blaming him now, and he's getting
it's bad. I
ostracised
mean, I
for it. If
see.
that's the truth.
Yeah, but he's a
I
wrong one as
see the
well, isn't
way
he?
she was like. She won't
Oh yeah, after doing that with him,
She's
with
not
that
scared
young
of him.
girl as
She's
well. Yeah,
certainly not
definitely.
scared of him in any way. She's
Oh no, you watch mine. She said to him yesterday, "Get the fuck out of my house. Get out. I want to talk to these people without you here." And she threw him out.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know.
but that
Both
could have
pissed
been
off.
the show.
That's
He couldn't really
Both.
say anything on camera, could he?
weird
He's on camera.
in itself, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
Absolutely
knew she was
unusual.
live on camera. If he reacted, he would have been
After
there for
he'd
the
been
world
in
to
her
see.
bed all night. After he'd been in there, come on now.
I've put it on members
Oh,
only now, Michelle, so you
I
can
don't
go
know.
back and watch that part.
Oh,
Yeah. To be honest, I got fed up
very
with it. I was like,
strange.
oh my god,
I
the
didn't.
panel
I
I
jumping
was
was
from
like,
with
panel to
you.
fucking hell,
panel.
busy night.
Yeah, I was with you, mate. I didn't
I
even want it to come onto my
If
channel.
she was on her own, I probably
I
would have taken her
started off
more
by saying
credible.
I'm not in a good place. I don't want no shit on here. Next minute, bombs, and they're coming up with
yeah.
all that shit again.
Mm.
So, again, no one's listened to what I said. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
And
Just,
Well, you know what?
sometimes you,
It seems to happen in. It happens in like a crescendo, don't it? Because we not only had that, we had the surf incident on Laura's. It was like two.
oh yeah, fucking
Here
hell,
you go, take that.
fucking
Do you know
hell.
what I mean?
Pathetic.
Mental.
It's all fucking. Well, there again, you see, Michelle, you don't know who's on these panels. For example, I could say that
No.
I was the Higuys lemonade guy, but obviously my looks now are fucked. They're fucked
no, I
because a Coke bottle smashed me in the
I'm
face and
trying
took my
to do
teeth
it
out.
up, but it's one of those
You know what
that
I mean?
our way.
Yeah. I
It
met a
could be
guy when
anybody.
we were in the West End. We were having dinner, and there was this couple near us. Anyway, we struck up a conversation. He said he does voiceovers for adverts, and I went, go on then. What one do you do? What do I know it? And he went, no, probably not. And he told me, and I went, I know exactly what you mean. You're on about the dog that sits there in the bank, scared as anything, but then it goes out to some Volvo car, and the dog sings out, and they banned it. They actually banned that video. And he went, do you know it? I said, I think it's fucking great. It's a great video, great advert. But yeah, I met him. Oh, and I met, oh God, major star. Oh, in one of the Marvels. Thanos, I think he was Thanos.
Oh,
I
you
think
met
he was
Thanos.
Thanos.
I know
Oh,
who you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Hellboy.
guy
Hellboy.
from Goonies, isn't he?
Yeah,
Hellboy. He's a great
I met
actor.
him. He was in the West End. And I also met, oh my goodness, him in the X-Men, the Metal Man. Oh God, what's his name? Famous. What's his name?
Oh,
Magneto.
Hugh, something.
oh, he's
Magneto.
dead now,
I
isn't
met
he?
him as well. Yeah,
No,
I met him in the West End. There's
I
loads
met
of them walking around.
I met Christopher Reeve, the guy that plays Superman in
Did
Bournemouth.
you?
He was in.
He's a raspberry rebel, isn't he?
He's what?
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead. He died
Well,
of
No,
there's
AIDS
a
Yeah,
rumor.
years
he
ago.
played a part in a film. Well, like when he was like out of his
No, he
chair,
was. He
like
was. He was
walking
actually
around.
crippled. He fell off. Was it? He fell off a horse or
horse.
Horse,
something.
Yeah, horse
the
riding.
horse.
He fell off a
No, it
horse and
wasn't. It
got
wasn't. No,
bits.
no, 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 no. He was on. He was
Yeah, it
riding
was.
his horse down the street, and he was hit by a truck by somebody called
Oh,
Pneumatic or something. Fucking
No,
clipped his horse and knocked
all
him up
right.
into the flipping hedge.
I started believing you then. Yeah,
They
I,
tied him to
That's
the
why
back
he's in
of the
America
lorry and drove
driving
him for a
now.
while.
yeah, but he was a big bloke. It was in Bournemouth train station in the cafeteria. There was me and a few mates, and we were waiting for the train, so we went there for a drink, and then he walks in with this lady, and it's like everything went quiet. It's
Hang
like,
on, he walked
here,
in.
it's Superman.
Oh,
And I
Must
also,
have
fucking
been a
hell.
long
but I
time
also,
ago.
but when I worked at Fawley Refinery as an apprentice, there was a crane operator there that was the guy that had Christopher Reeve on the end of his rope to make him look like he's flying.
Oh,
It was a special crane that was flown all around the world to do these
bloody
special
hell.
things. But yeah, he was just telling me one day that he did it, and he showed me the pictures. And sure enough, he got Christopher Reeve dangling on this great big like line on his crane and stuff. And this was before you could fiddle pictures. I mean, we're going back years, so I knew it was true.
Well,
But they
Pneumatic,
just
are you sat in that cab? Are you sat in that cab now with your underpants outside your pants,
what?
pretending
I
to be
met
Superman?
Stephen Hawking.
No,
Got
I
a
tell you
Nokia
what,
Yankee on his
you
head.
see a lot from up here about what's going on in some of these cars. It gets weird. I've had a
I met
woman.
Stephen Hawking. I tried to bully him, but he had this button he pressed with a remote boxing glove, came out and knocked me out. And
No, I've had one woman pull up by the side of me and like just pull her bloody boobs out with flash while I'm driving.
Bloody hell.
I've had, you can see people like down their cars and they're all on their phones. They're trying to hold it down below the dashboard so you can't see them, and they're drifting and they're doing this, that. You
Oh,
see
mate,
people
I'm a
in there,
snake on the
like,
phone.
they've got no underwear on or whatever, you know. So you just control anything.
How many have you
Lots of
caught?
weird things up
Fucking
here.
hell.
How many have you seen of the the guy driving? Shall we just say with his wife on his lap? Shall we just say politely?
We just say.
No, I've not. I ain't come across that one yet.
Oh,
Michelle, is that you?
I'll say yet because
Yeah, it's me. It connected when I come in. It disconnected me.
It's
Connected
really
me now.
hard to
We've
drive and
We've got two of you on here.
Yeah, throw the
Tim
other one off.
Michelle.
Throw
Ah,
the I,
No, I like the other one. She was
Maybe we
nice.
should speak to the other one and see
Oh,
how they
I'm a
feel about
Gemini.
being
You've
kicked
turned
off.
me
she's
into a
polite.
Gemini. Keep me. That one might be nicer than me.
yeah.
can I keep them
Multiply it.
both?
Just gonna make
Yeah,
a
go on,
brew
I'll
there.
get rid of it. There you
Although
go.
he's psychiatrist in the house.
No, don't come over this side and ask for anything like that. Fucking hell, you ain't going to get it.
Right, how do I do it? Kick
Yeah.
it on the
No,
Hey,
I'm,
Shirley. Good to see you. How's Tim?
No, I don't want to do that. I'm not kicking it. Oh, should I?
Is Tony in the chat? Is that Spunkfish? How you
No,
doing,
it's not.
Tones?
I wanna open up and tell my deepest, darkest secrets on YouTube.
No, you probably don't.
No, I do.
No, we
Proceed
don't want
with
to know that.
caution.
Why would you want to
Look,
do
I've
that?
been married 3 times. I'm no stranger to torture.
Okay. Anyway, how's everybody else's day going?
My
It's
day
all
is
well.
going
All well and good.
splendid.
I missed the car. I've walked to my mum's and I've walked back again. I missed my car.
Fantastic. You missed your car.
Yeah, I missed it. I haven't got a car this weekend.
We had a
And
bit of
I went to
thunder
a
earlier.
bridal fair.
your
And I
car
missed
drove
it.
off without you.
No, Paul's got it.
Oh, right.
He's got away for the weekend, so he's took the car.
He took
Bastard.
the piss by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And bring it back.
Yeah. I'll get it
I
back.
went to a bridal fair today in a beautiful manor house.
Oh,
Absolutely
beautiful.
stunning.
Oh, lovely.
It
Beautiful,
was
Susie.
gorgeous.
Did any dresses that were there that did you choose anything? Is that what you went for, dressing or?
Hmm?
Yeah, well, we're going to renew our vows in a couple of years, and we're going to do it the traditional way.
That's
Oh,
beautiful.
blimey! I was going to
With
say, is it your
Absolutely.
daughter or son getting married? It's you two. How long you been together?
35 years.
Oh,
Wow.
well done.
Fucking hell.
Well done,
My
you.
second
Same as me.
husband as well. Sorry?
Is it
That's
your
commitment,
second?
Bill.
Is that your
He's my
third
second
husband?
husband, yeah.
Yeah, me and Paul
Fucking hell.
have done
How long were you
35.
married to your first husband for?
8 years, 9 years.
Well, you're no stranger to marriage.
Yeah.
I know. I
According to
was
my
16 when I met Paul, and I'm 54, 53,
My marriage
54
didn't
now.
even last a couple of years, man. It was a shotgun marriage.
Paul was a.
bloody shot.
It weren't Paul that was trying to chat you
No,
up. It
I would have
was
been
Paul's
shot if I
mate.
didn't marry her. That sort of thing.
Oh, right. You marry me or you
Michelle.
die.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Michelle, I
that's
messed with a few people's heads the other day, and I
Oh,
turned around and
who's
said, "My husband is only a little bit older than Belfast,
right?
and my son is only a little bit younger than Belfast."
Oh, right.
careful.
Okay.
You're
I
going to
messed with a
the
few
Good for
YouTube
heads.
you,
detectives
Susie.
on that one.
Good
My
for you.
my children are 6 months difference, either 6 months older or 6 months younger than my own half brothers and sisters.
Oh, wow.
So
No,
my
it's
dad's
crazy.
girlfriend, I was about 15, 16. She was only about 21, something like that. And
Yeah,
then
my granddad was like that.
they went
His
on to have 3
girlfriend
more
was the same age as
kids.
my dad.
Mm.
Yeah,
So my
these
half
cars are all off
sisters
to
and half
Mexico.
brothers are same age as my children.
My
Yeah,
step
my
grandma was
youngest,
the same age as my old man.
yeah,
My nan had her last child at 48.
wow,
That's
Fucking hell.
old, isn't it?
I've got to be
48.
careful,
my
man. I better
youngest
back up.
sister is the same age as my daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 months between them.
Oh, wow.
No,
My sister and my
So you
mother
and
are
your
the
mum,
same person.
you and your mum were bringing them up together then. Are they close?
Everyone missed that.
no,
That's
used to be when they
me
were
and my
younger.
auntie. My auntie's 2 years older than me. Can't stand each other. Never did. Even when kids couldn't stand each other. Even as children, from tiny tots, we'd just see each other. She'd be the one. She was a nasty cow. I was the lovable child. Everybody loved me. It was always her fault. That's what my mum said.
My sister and my mum are the same person.
Shits, don't do that, mate. Put other people's things in here. Don't do that.
Diddle-doo-doo-doo. Diddle-doo-doo-doo.
Someone remove that, please.
What?
He's putting my things. Someone's streaming from the corner. He's promoting other channels. I don't have that. Not when I'm live, mate. That's fucking bollocks.
Afternoon blues. Who's Jimmy Nail?
Oh, Mark Kelly's at Speaker's Corner. Though. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all at Speakers, aren't they?
Okay, but you don't come in here and fucking
Oh,
promote
you're
that when I'm
bullshit.
speaking to
Yeah.
people in here.
That's a bit of a piss take, man. Come up and apologise, shits.
Yeah, get up here, shits, and apologise, you cheeky git.
Done some new videos. They're
Michelle's
brilliant.
going to spank you.
Only in a good way. It shits. I'm the
Yeah.
sweary lady. Remember?
Smack you until your shits come out. Smack the
Ollie.
shit
You are
out
that,
of you.
Michelle.
Do you remember that little
Yeah.
bastard? If
So,
you know,
JJ, what
I'd
have you
see
got
him in the
planned for
chat,
your
and I'd be
birthday?
like, I'd see his name in the
Uh,
chat, and I'd think, right, I'm coming for that one again now. And I knew, right, just swear, gets them every time.
I had YouTube withdrawal symptoms during the day and started clucking and everything.
I like his work, shits and giggles.
Yeah, he did one
that's all
about
right.
me.
Shits, I
Did
don't
two about
mind, but
me.
you don't promote people's channels that are live when you're in someone else's channel. You know you don't do that, mate. Come on. That's fucking
That's
loony.
like going to a party and say there's another big party over there, and then everybody leaves, and then it's just not right.
I like
Down
shits, though.
Speaker's Corner at the minute, and something bad's going to happen down there. You can see it.
Why don't you restream the whatever he put up there? That way they'll what's the word I'm looking for? Double bluff. No, that's not the word. Turn a positive into a negative. Turn those viewers into they were going to go over there onto viewers that are going to stay over here.
Where is that bloody Belfast anyway? How comes he
Yeah,
ain't up
well,
with a paddleboard?
he's probably got. He might even be on a date.
I don't know. Me and JPM were winding him up yesterday to get on a
He
panel
does
to talk to
kitchens.
them.
JJ, that's funny.
I hope he's not doing a
Can
single
you
woman's
imagine that?
kitchen at the moment.
I'd like to know where he got
He
her.
might be on a date.
Please tell me.
Took it a spudgy like, knowing him.
I reckon he's fitting a kitchen in a single lady's house
He doesn't cook.
and he's working overtime.
He doesn't cook. He
No,
dropped
he
that
makes
one the other day.
kitchens.
All I'll say is I've met him. He's nothing like that in real life. Nothing like that.
Nothing like what? I can only see a
Like he is
voice.
on here. Like he is on here. He's funny. He's still got that about him, but he's not like that on here. He's fucking hell.
Right.
He's mental.
I don't know
Isn't he,
what I'm like
Tony?
in real life. I
Oh no,
spend too much time on
Tony,
here.
Tony might not remember. He was pretty pissed.
If you met me in real life, you'd have to be on YouTube and would have to talk face to face via YouTube.
Who?
Well, anybody that I've met on here. I don't leave this panel. I'm on it even when I sleep. I'm in this, not this panel, this app.
Oh,
You know
you're
what I
plugged in.
mean?
Is that what you're saying?
YouTube is my life.
Oh
No,
God.
turn it off. You've got to turn it off.
Yeah, I would turn it off.
Well, there's
Well,
only
if
so
you
much you can talk
add
about.
how many hours I spend on YouTube compared to how many hours I spend off YouTube.
I understand YouTube is a different thing for all of us. So like, but it's not the be all and end all. It's just
It's laziness.
it's an app. Well, I don't know. To me, it's an outlet. It's sound and because I'm driving along miles and miles and miles, and I can hear a conversation and I can have a conversation rather than just listening to music and whatever.
Yeah, 100%. I get that. I get that. Yeah, I actually prefer it when I'm driving.
Well, those that are on panels 24/7, I just think, get a fucking life. There's always so much you can talk about before you
Yeah,
got
but the
that to
same. You
say.
go to the pub, you talk the same shit in the pub with the same people. Here, you just turn it on and can drink in your house.
I need a cup of
Not all
tea.
day though. Not all day, surely not. And all night. You know,
Well,
like
if you're with the
fucking.
same people day in, day out, you're going to run out of stuff to talk about.
No,
You
that
stop
don't
talking
happen.
about
You
each
can
other.
talk
No,
about what happened the
no,
night
it does.
before. There's always something to talk about.
Right.
Well, we do it. Hold on a
Mm.
minute. We're saying that. Let's just think. Just think
But
of
what
the
if you
last
weren't there the night
24,
before?
48 hours. There's always something to talk about, isn't there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the same on
yeah.
here, though. It's the same on here. You can talk about what happened the last 24 hours. So rather than go down the pub, you can just turn on the app. It's just easier. Like even like there are so many businesses created based on people's laziness. McDonald's drive-through started it. Why get out your car and order? You can just sit in your car and order. And you got deliveries to your house, food deliveries. Now you can Amazon delivers anything. Now you don't even need to go to the pub. You can just turn on YouTube and drink in your house and have the
Yeah.
beer delivered to your house.
I must admit,
Sad,
Uber
isn't
Eats
it?
must make a fortune off fucking YouTube chatters because everybody's always out ordering. If it's not fucking palm holes, it's fucking Sunday lunches to fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking everything. Fucking
Well,
mental as shit.
I had a friend of mine who couldn't get staff to work in his retirement home as chefs because they'd all left and during the lockdown and started working for the delivery company. He had no choice but to employ Indians and make visas for them. He couldn't get anybody to cook. They're making better money going out and working for like Uber or bloody
All
Amazon
right,
or
Di.
whatever.
Hello, sweetie.
Hey,
Hey,
Di.
Di.
Afternoon. You jumping up?
Hey, love.
Hi, Di.
Oi, oi. I'm just,
Oh.
I'm
Move it.
just watching
Tiana,
the
you're
road.
right in my way pocket.
Dogs
So
do that.
you're in America, nomadic, aren't you?
Oh,
Say it again.
The highway is very, very straight lines, just cruise control all the way.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't use cruise control, but yeah, you can do that on some of them, like the out in the oil fields, things like that. It'll just be endless with nothing to look at. So,
I heard if you look in America from a helicopter, if you look down on the highways, all the
mhm.
traffic just moves in the same line, all on cruise control the whole way.
Well, I mean, it depends if you're into a big city. If you're in a big city, it can be an absolute bitch, you know, like Chicago
Mm.
or New York
What's
or
the speed limit
Houston.
there? Sorry.
Here, on this state, it's 70 miles an hour, but you can get up to about, the coppers won't mess about with you until you go over about 80.
And if
Unless,
you get pulled over by a copper, when
Oh,
I got
the
my dad
man's
got
here.
pulled over, they
Sorry,
offered
Di.
him they offered him to pay a fine or to redo his test again and pay less of the fine.
yeah, no, here they got different states. Different states have got different rules within reason. Like when I got caught speeding in Illinois, the guy was trying to say I was doing like 70 and a 35, which is an absolute joke. But he backed down
Mm.
a lot of that. But I got the fine for it. But I could have gone back to Illinois and taken a certain test or whatever, and they would reduce the
Yeah,
points. But I just ain't going to bother with that. Sod it. If the points are there, they're there. I'm not going to give them even more money on top of the money they've already got. I'll just
No.
suck it up because, like, when you get points as a truck driver here, say speeding was 10 points. The first year I get 30 points. They triple it to affect your
fucking
insurance and
hell.
everything. The second year it
Cunt.
comes down to like 2/3. Third year it's down to its normal thing. After 3 years, then it's
Mm.
off your license. And I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get a stuff for speeding. It's not that. I mean, it's
Yeah, I
different if
know,
I
I
suppose
get
if
that.
you were DUI or something that had a major effect on your license, I just ain't gonna bother. But that's
Yeah.
all I've got is
Are you up there
2
forever, or
speed.
are you just doing a bit of contract work there?
No, I've been here 10 years. I'm out here
Oh.
permanently now.
What's it like around the borders, but near Mexico?
I mean, when you get close to, I mean, I've been out
Spanish.
to out by Houston, out to that one. You will come across like security forces that I've been pulled over once, and they come out, yeah, they're checking all over, and they've all got guns, ARs and stuff like that, which is a bit unnerving. But I don't cross into Mexico. We drop
Mm.
anything we deliver. We drop at the border, and the Mexicans come and get it, and then they take it in there, offload it, then they bring it back to the I'm trying to think what they call them. It's like a half, it's a halfway thing. We can't go in there and they don't come in there. But there's a neutral area
No
that is
man's land.
cropped.
No man's
Basically.
land.
Yeah.
Like my bit of land I just showed you.
Yeah. But I don't want to go in there, Mexico. It seems like
You're not going in there scrapping like we used to back when we were teenagers.
Going to
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah, it's like crazy there now with the drug thing and everything else. I don't really want to go in there,
Did you notice things around you change after the last elections? Or do you just live every day the same? Is every day the same as normal?
All right, let's make
What?
two.
What, like
When
Trump come in?
Biden changed from Trump to Biden?
Well, when Biden come in, oil prices went straight up because he turned off the
Yeah.
Canadian oil line and
Yeah,
a
I
few
remember
others,
that.
which is when you look at a country that is moved by 75% of trucks, that was pretty stupid because you just hit like 2 million truck drivers for starters, and you affected everything, and that's my only gripe in this is I am always watching oil prices because that affects a fluctuating price for me, if you're putting in.
I heard like stories that there was coach loads of like people coming over Mexico wearing Biden t-shirts.
I don't know. I've
don't
been
know who that was.
to a couple of places in Mississippi,
Yeah.
truck stops, and suddenly unmarked coaches will arrive, and suddenly you've got what I looked like Mexicans, could be Colombians, could be any. I'm not being derogatory, but a whole bunch of them will get off, and suddenly they're
Hispanic.
dispersing. And you think, I don't know why. It's an unmarked coach, but it wouldn't have come across the border like that. So there's people get moved around there because you still got slavery here. That ain't gonna go, and like if you go through Louisiana on I-10 along the coastline, you'll see Border Patrol permanently parked up in. They're obviously waiting for certain trucks to come through, and then they're going to grab them. But I've seen lately Border Patrol vehicles up in Ohio, which was weird.
Nobody move! Freeze! Sorry.
Yeah.
Look.
And you get stuff like that, So I'm always conscious of when you're driving, you see things. That's why I say I don't watch the news here because I get to see what's going on with my own eyes. I don't need the TV to tell me what they want me to think, because I see it.
I think
Yeah,
that
I know what
Biden
you're
was a
saying.
weirdo, mate. I think Trump was a fucking brilliant president. I don't understand why people don't like him, to be honest. He's a businessman.
I know.
Well,
I think the only thing with him is his presidential type thing. The way that he gets on, acting like a child on like whatever that. Oh, what was it called? That thing that Elon Musk bought that is on there. X. That's the one. X. He'll get on stuff like that, whinging and when he first came in, he took on a lot of generals and stuff like that because America likes its veterans, like you should do anyway. But he took on like that, and they were the best thing in the world. And suddenly he's fired them a few weeks later, and they're the worst person in the world. And once you start being derogatory towards a veteran, then you start affecting your own base. You know what I'm saying? Because these veterans signed the dotted line to go and die for you, And now suddenly they're worthless to you. That's
well, maybe
like
maybe you saw another side to it.
No,
There's a lot of spookiness that goes on behind the stuff that goes on behind the scenes anywhere, but with diplomatic shit, and there's stuff that you just won't hit the public domain.
But what I'm getting at, he's too flippant. He gets straight on there. Oh, this is the big, this is General so-and-so, and he's going to do this. And I've been watching this guy. He's brilliant. He's fantastic. And then I say, and no doubt, once he's gone, suddenly, he was an absolute jerk and stuff like that. And it's rather than just be quiet about it, like that person has left the building and leave it like that, people would appreciate that because I know people that voted were adamant for Trump to come in. And now they've got a bit of they're only going to vote for him because he's the lesser of two evils, in their eyes.
Yeah.
My eyes is good for the world. You're always going to vote for a politician which betters your life, not the person next door to you.
Shakespeare had some wise words. All the world's a stage and all the people are merely players. Or should I say, all the world's a stage and all the people are being played.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense.
That's true.
Well, I'm saying their economy was good, wasn't it? When he was in it, their economy was good, wasn't it? It was doing well because he was a businessman, and
the whole world was doing better.
if your economy is doing well, then surely that's better for your country. So
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
He played that role on stage once. That All the Wheels of Stage. Fucking hell.
but they promote here at the moment that the economy is booming. It's not.
Mm.
It's slowing down. And
Yeah,
you're
so it's all
starting to see
fake.
it effects. And the problem is, when America sneezes, everybody else catches a cold.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It's that
But
Domino
it's the same
effect.
playbook. It's the same playbook. You look throughout history. Plump,
Yeah,
dump, and plunder.
yeah.
The same playbook.
Yeah,
You know,
because
I don't buy into politics. I
nor do I.
don't do any of that because they're
Yeah,
all,
not me. Don't watch it.
yeah,
Don't
it's the
listen
same
to it.
cheeks of the balls of the same ass, isn't it?
Mhm.
Exactly.
You know?
It's
I'll
always
just
been
look
the
at who's
same.
going to put more money in my pocket.
It's all the same.
Well, I,
Well, it's
well, I
like
saw yesterday they were on about fucking sending prisoners over to Sweden, and
Why Sweden? They've got good
because they got
prisons
plenty.
there.
Yeah, they got plenty. Apparently, they got plenty of prison spaces there, and we ain't got any. And they're going to start sending people over there. It's a possibility.
Fuck it, I'll go to Sweden all day long. Sweden,
Oh,
Denmark,
volunteer.
they've got
Oh, volunteer.
condominiums in their
Break the
prisons.
window now. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
the thing is,
Let's
The
go
thing is,
break a
you know-
window in a police station.
Free ticket
Let's
out
the
the
last-
UK.
well, the last
Apparently-
big recession they had here was 2008. We were due a recession, but obviously then the vid miraculously came along and wiped that recession out, and then everything got exacerbated, like the housing, stock market, and all that other stuff. And now that's why you're starting to see these bubbles over here. Now, if you look on some of the main housing things like Zoom, Zello, no, is it Zello? Zillow.
Zillow and that.
Yeah, stuff like that. You'll start to see people reducing their houses by like 30 grand, 40 grand, because they know the bubble's burst. They're up to their neck in debt.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
Well,
people
pay
are
the debt
starting to
off.
lose it, you know.
When the debt is worth more than the house.
I know some people, I mean, that's some of the, I
The
mean, if
banks
Edwin's
will be
been there,
buying
Edwin,
them houses back. You know that, don't you? All the banks will be getting them. They won't be
I'll
buying to
repossess
sell,
them.
to sell. When the market falls, watch it, because that's what's coming over here. The bank's going to buy up all the houses like they do in America.
Well, they repossess them because they already own them if they're on a mortgage.
Yeah, but if they're
They're gonna-
losing them, because the prices are going to crash. You just heard they're being put down by 50,000.
Well,
Fucking
there's
hell.
also talk, weren't there as well, of the what do you call it, the fuel duty going up with inflation again, because the Tories stopped it because it was already high, and now they're thinking, oh, it's all. I think they want to cripple the country for some reason. I don't know why.
They do. Because
I
they
think that's the
can.
plan. I think that's the actual plan, to cripple all the small businesses, so these big, billionaire people come in, take over everything, because they want
I've got
everything.
The world's
theories
run
here,
by corporations.
I've got my theories,
Even-
mate. I really have. I do really think that Starmer wants to get back into Europe, and the only way to get into Europe is to by collapsing this country. So we'll go back begging with a bailout, shall we just say? And part of the agreement, because they're all sellouts, you get rid of your sterling and you accept the euro, and you also transfer your London Stock Exchange across the border. I can see it coming. I can see it.
The advantage of that
I
is
think
Could be an attempt.
it's like
Lots.
but it's like another
You're right.
big
You're
thing
right.
here
I
that-
saw this shit happening 20 odd years ago before I left. I knew there was a bubble and it was about to burst. I didn't know when.
I mean, is it last week or something, or a week before, I don't know about these 15-minute cities, and everyone started slagging me down like, oh, you're talking shit. Prove it, prove it, prove it. It's like, well, they've already put it out there.
They're out there
This is how they
already.
do it.
The
This is how they do it.
infrastructure's there.
They introduce it as a bit of a low ploy sort of thing. Get you used to it. Get you warm to the idea, and then boom, they'll sell it off as a nice thing. But actually, everything's got to come across as a nicey thing first. And once they get it through the door, that's when they start hitting you with the fucking stakes.
Well, I saw this
But
documentary.
my words.
I saw a
What's happening?
documentary a long time ago about what would happen if global warming kicked in. And one of the side effects, they reckon World War III, due to mass migration from people going from one side of the world to the other, where there's more resources, and then it will kick off into war. because there'd be too many people on one side of the world.
Wow.
That's what they said. That was years ago. I saw that they were taking into every. They were trying to analyze any situation that could happen. It was like this documentary about, the ice caps melt and half the world was, in ice. The other half was, roasting hot, and then mass migration, one side of the earth to the other.
Mm. See, I don't see. I kind of, it questions me. We're an island. We've got a tide system that's coming in and out all the time. Our biggest green thing should be tidal fucking power, not windmills, because the windmills kill more birds than what it produces, and they only last so long, and then you got to basically bury them. What's the point? And then like Reese was been saying in the past, you then need batteries to store the fucking stuff. What is the point? There's no point to it apart from the slave labour of the little kids digging out all the ore and the minerals.
What's happened is you've got corporations.
If you produce energy from the tides, then it's only producing energy at certain times.
Yeah, but
the tides don't always coincide with.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You got to look at the underlying thing.
So the idea is not to have to store power, but to be able to produce it when you want it, isn't it?
When the companies bid for these contracts, a lot of people.
That's why we should have a mixture of stuff. This idea of having lagoons that fill up in high tide, and then when the water's low, you let that water out and let that run through a turbine. Fantastic, but it needs not just that, doesn't it? It needs that, and it needs wind, and it needs wave power. I think it needs everything. We're an island.
Well, I'm not a big lover, right? Nuclear is the cleanest, yeah. But I mean, I'm not a big lover of it, because you end up putting all your bloody everything online, and it's hackable. You know what I mean? War like a war fucking tool, But that's the way to go. But you don't start destroying all your old infrastructure and start wasting it on a load of fucking crap when the rest of the world isn't doing it. That's the thing.
We don't do it, Wolfie, like that. We don't need to use plutonium in nuclear to produce power. There's other stuff we can use. We only use plutonium because we can refine that into fucking weapons grade stuff, and that's right. It's because it's because
all this other stuff like the electric cars and stuff like that. They got these companies, and they're looking for investors to build the companies. And if a government buys into those companies and they switch all their government cars to electric, then their shares are going to go rocket through the roof. And who's going to buy those shares? People that work in the government, because they can control the markets.
Oh,
Smiley, you don't only have black water 1 hour a day. It happens at the top of the tide and the bottom of the tide. So there's twice, and there's a tide every 7 hours.
Yeah.
So you can work that out. Well, you can better than me at the moment.
There's loads of ways to produce electric.
I mean, it doesn't. You don't just stop at slack water. It slows down all the way to it, doesn't it? It's not all.
There was a man who built a car out of water, made a water pump rather than an engine. He got shot. He got assassinated.
Oh yeah. He did it with one of them badger buggies, didn't he? In America, had it running on water apparently.
Yeah, he got ironed out.
Yeah, back in the 60s or something, or the early 70s or something like that. He'd done it.
I can't remember exactly when, but a water pump works the same way as an engine does. He's got pistons and he's got a drive shaft.
I just kind of think there are people who are involved in this big green deal, shall we just say, and it's no different from going to war and these people having lots of stocks and shares in armament, shall we say. They've also got the pies in all this green technology, shall we say, which is fucking useless right now, to be honest, I think, because if the whole world did it, then yeah, but nobody else is fucking doing it, and you're putting yourself on a back burner, making yourself skinny and everything else more expensive, while the other side of the world reap the rewards. It's fucking stupid.
One of the ways to win a war is
everybody Michelle, I'm going to have to say bye-bye, and I will catch you all
Bye-bye.
again later.
I'll
Right.
catch you later, Susie. Thanks for
Take
coming.
care,
Much love
Susie.
to everyone.
Later,
Have a
Susie.
good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
love.
Good
I've
night.
got to
Oh,
go to
Paddy.
bed soon.
It's not night time.
I'm in Thailand.
I
It's
was gonna
nearly
say.
midnight.
I was
It's
gonna say.
5:30, but she might be away. She might be going out this evening.
Yeah.
I've got school tomorrow.
You've got
Dog,
school.
shut up. I've got to take the kids to school.
Oh.
I'm not happy about it. Oh, dude,
Well,
why can't I just fucking not go to school?
Daughter's got the induction day tomorrow at college, and then in the afternoon she's got a job interview. Fucking hell.
Oh, wow.
Bloody hell. Big up the job
Fingers
interview.
crossed for her.
Say again,
Who
sorry.
said that? Who said Wolfie? Who said job interview?
Wolfie.
Me.
Go on.
Daughter has. Daughter has. Not me.
Right.
Daughter has.
Daughter. Well done.
Yeah.
What else,
So-
mate?
I'm not going to say what she's gone for the interview for.
Yeah, Wolfie, it's
You know,
fucking
Please.
shit. Don't blame
Maybe you
me.
say that on here. She's got to be a copper.
Fair dues, she hasn't
No,
waited
no, no,
around.
no.
She's not long come out of school, is she? She hasn't hung around.
Yeah, it's not a cop. I mean, she's doing psychology at college. You know what I mean? So she's probably going to be ironing out a lot of people on YouTube.
I would like it if my daughter became a copper.
Yeah.
Working for the police, you don't have to worry about the economy. You get a set wage. You get to retire at the age of 55, and you can do what you want. If my kids
Well, it's a
want
job in the day, isn't it? It's a job
you
at the end
can't
of the
beat
day.
them, I can join them.
I think the army still retires at 55, eh?
Yeah, but that's a lot harder work.
Your
Wait,
daughter's going to fly through her psychology course. Just tell her to come on YouTube. She can use some of the
Oh,
this
yeah.
on here as
My
examples.
daughter's doing psychology. She's studying me.
Oh, God.
Well, she wanted to do photography, but I'm going to guess that the college she's gone to is pretty full for photography. So,
Right.
well, she's got what
That's
she wanted.
annoying, that,
The
isn't it?
main thing.
That's really annoying. Like, it's full. Like, so your whole career has to take a change due to lack of places. I
Well,
want to do
I
some
think
television
Not being able
studies
to
when I
do
was
what you
younger.
love.
It's full.
It's a shame you can't do what you love to do, isn't it? But not many of us get that option.
That's where I think
Yeah,
I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate doing what I do because I actually get paid to do this.
What, YouTube?
Doing it so
No,
much the
I
better.
mean truck driving in a
Oh,
foreign
sorry,
country
sorry.
like the US and
Joking.
stuff like this, and still earn a and
I
it
used to
worked out
enjoy
for me
my
in the
work
end.
as well. I loved it when I was.
Did you get your HGV license in the army?
No, I wasn't in the army. No, I got when I
No,
came
so-
here. I paid for a 2-week course to get my CDL here, which is the same as the HGV.
Bloody
And then I just went on with
American.
this company, and then I've been with them since I've been here.
No,
Can I come out there and work with you?
No.
They're
Fucking hell.
screaming out for drivers because it's a lifestyle, you know. And a lot of the younger generation now don't want to do it. They come out here for a couple of weeks and think, "Oh no way." They like their technology stuff. But if you
Yeah.
come out to a country like this, it's so reliant on this, you can make really good money and have a good life, you know.
Yeah, you
Well,
look like you're
sacrifice.
cruising there, like you're floating.
Well, that's
Shut
because
up,
you can't
William.
see my
There's
bonnet
no
on.
bumps in the road. You can just see just like.
Yeah, because you can't see the bonnet. There's the
Not
bonnet.
funny and you're not appealing. No, go away. Sorry, guys.
Can you
But-
do your horn? Diggity dee diggity diggity
Man's
dee.
in dog, Niggy.
No, that's a general
You
loop
are,
horn.
Michelle?
The man's in dog.
Oh, Zoomies. He's trying to. Yeah, he's being mad again.
The trouble is, Jimmy, right? Having a straight road like that, you can easily drift off.
Yeah. Not with me. I
That's why
can't
I
sleep.
don't ever do it. That's why I run 8-hour days.
Mm.
Yeah, the problem is I used to work as a taxi driver, and I used to get quite unfit because all the time sitting down behind the wheel, eating and not moving.
Uh-huh.
My cholesterol went up a little bit. What's going on up there?
Oh, he's hiding on the bed, isn't he?
Yeah, that's why I tried.
Look at him. Beautiful.
Live on,
What's that black thing there, man?
just sits next to a truck.
He loves a bit of fun, he does.
Oh, I've got to swap over now. Oh, the dog.
The steering was out. Look at the steering.
He's a mad dog. What's his name again? Abby, isn't it? No. What's his name again? The dog.
Hey, hey,
Abe, isn't it? Abe. Yeah,
yeah.
Abe. Abe's
Oh, that's
lovely,
Nicky's
man.
dog. He's a big
Yeah,
dog, isn't he?
Nicky's dog is
If I remember
beautiful.
rightly.
Yeah, he's a big old dog. Yeah, he's some bulldog thing. He's a Nicky. What is he?
He's an Alapa. He is a bulldog. He's
Lapa,
a
that's
Lapa blue blood. Yeah, bulldog.
A Lapa blue dog bulldog, isn't he? Yeah, he's
A Lapa
beautiful.
blue blood. Yes, you are.
I went in a truck stop about a week ago to get a cup of coffee, and I walked around there. And there was a bloke in there had one of those big, is it XL bullies? Bull,
Yeah.
you know, Jesus Christ! It was like a horse.
That's scary, aren't they? What a presence!
I looked at him. I mean, huge neck, huge everything. And it was this chap had him, and he had him on he said he's just as soft as anything. I thought, yeah, if he wants to chew on my arm, that's fine. I'm good. But I've never seen a dog.
They've got
so
their special
stocky.
dogs.
Oh, it's just a stocky dog. It looked like if it sat on you, it'd kill you. Just sitting on you. He was just a big.
It could make you his bitch.
Yeah.
Good.
Has
He had
anyone
a
heard
hell
from
of a harness.
Beyonce? I haven't heard from Beyonce a couple of days. Is she all right?
I've seen him in a chat somewhere. Must have been here or Torb's or Jamie's.
Oh, that's what you say. I don't know. Where is it? Where have you left it?
Oh, I really want to get
Didn't
drunk.
someone
Thank
chat
you.
yesterday afternoon? Didn't I nip in yesterday afternoon briefly?
Oh, Beyonce.
Hmm.
I don't remember seeing him.
What happened?
I like Beyonce, man.
What happened? Now?
He's probably busy with the kids and the dog.
Yeah, he's got some
Yeah.
big old dogs, hasn't he?
Shit.
Yeah, Hank Borsos.
Oh, bollocks.
You can't have that. No, that's not for playing with.
Beautiful.
If you pull that, that'll fall over.
I miss my big dog.
What was it?
No, there are times when I don't miss mine.
Huh.
I think I wouldn't, but I would, obviously.
What dog was it,
It's such
Michelle?
a big presence, you know. It's just
All right. Enjoy,
He was
everyone.
a
Have a good
big,
day, night, good morning.
big,
I'm off to
big-
bed. Bye bye.
I told
All
everybody.
right, see you later,
Yeah.
Jim.
No,
Take
Jimmy.
care.
All right,
Yeah,
I
yeah, go
used to
on.
say he was
Yeah.
down as an American bulldog, but he weren't. He was a big
Oh.
pit bull.
Yeah,
big old
they're
pit.
lovely, aren't they, Shell? They're just beautiful. They're just hairy people.
Well, the neighbours miss him. That's the thing. The amount of time the neighbours. I mean, I had one the other day say to me, "I miss your big dog in the window," because he had his own bedroom. So he'd stand on his or sit on his double bed, whatever he did, and he'd look out the window and and be looking. And if he needed to, he'd bark, and all the neighbours would see him. They knew he was up there, so they sort of say, and then one of the neighbours will say, I miss him because he don't bark up the back when people are there. He was like the alert dog, and I just miss him
Yeah.
myself. Don't matter. You've got cameras and your house is secure. There's no dog in there. There's no big dog in there. It always puts people off.
Right.
That fucking thing over there ain't going to put nobody off. The biggest one I've got now is that Shih Tzu poodle, and that ain't going to do anything.
But they'll make a noise, which is the main thing, isn't it? They'll wake you up.
Well,
Yeah.
you say that, and yet no. You can get up in my house and go to bed, and I didn't even fucking know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know.
I had to put a
Never
fence
told
up
me
here.
a thing.
I had to put a bit of a bodge fence up here when I first got him. But because he's got all of his mates, his old lady mates, I left like a petting window in it. So he can just
So they can
not
see
quite
each
get his
other.
head through, but they can get
Mm.
get their hands through and pet him. Best thing I ever did. This old
Go on.
ladies love him to bits. They're bringing
I've
stuff
seen
over.
people do that. They put a hole in their fence and then they put like a piece of like a circle perspex, so the dog can actually look through out, put its head out, but obviously in the clear spurt perspex, so it's not going to hurt anybody. And
Right.
I've seen another video where it said he used to sit and it was like a bully. It was a staffy or a pit bull, whatever, and he used to sit and watch all the children, but nobody would come over and pet him, and there wasn't a fence. He just used to sit
Yeah.
there. So they put a
Oh,
fence up, and then they put a sign and said, actually am a good boy, and I just want you to come and cuddle me."
That's
And
it.
they
Yeah.
cameraed it, and they said the amount of people that then come over because the sign said he was friendly, whereas before they'd just leave him. That dog
Yeah.
used to love you sit there watching everybody, and nobody had taken any notice of it. Broke my heart, that one. I was like,
oh,
Yeah.
oh.
see, I'd
Just
still
see
have
the
to.
pet window
I'd have
there.
to try and cuddle the dog, even if it was mad. I just would. And then you'd find out. I'd still have
Can
to
you
go
see
over
that
and
there,
give him a
Michelle?
stroke.
That's where I left the petting window there, just on the.
Well, let me know. Hold on.
It's just on the top of the wall there. Look.
Oh yeah. Oh,
That's
that's good. I like that.
So
See,
you can
Tyson,
stand there on his back.
anyone pet him, but if anyone, they've got a dog near it, he goes mad, Tyson.
Yeah.
He loves
Yeah,
humans,
that's
like
nice.
humans give him a cuddle here and there, unless they're threatening towards him and he'll dive at you. But
Yeah. You love that window, don't you, Bubs? All your
as soon
treats
as
come
there's
through.
another dog, this little fucker goes, well, you've seen it, what am I telling you for? He's
I
fucking
had the
nuts.
same thing today, JJ. I mean, Prince was off the lead, lady coming, and I mean, he should never have gone over to it, but for some reason, he just thought, "Nah, fuck it, I'm having that one." And I said to him when I got over to her, I said, "Oh, it's an old one." I just looked at Prince and said, "You took advantage. That's why
Yeah.
you've come over to this dog. You've realised it won't fucking do much to you." As we were walking, I was going, "You little bugger, you
They
took advantage there." But yeah, you know what
know,
I mean?
don't they? They know. They just know.
Well, the dog never took no notice and said to me, he
Yeah,
used to live with a chihuahua. And I said, and the reason he's so bad with your dog is because he used to live with a big dog and ruled it. He
yeah.
ruled it. Prince has no fear of big dogs because, as far
Same
as
as
he's
Tyson.
concerned,
Yeah.
he sorted
Yeah.
Marley out.
You've just explained Tyson then, because he was brought up with a fucking German Shepherd, and this
Hmm.
German Shepherd is a very, very passive dog. Yeah,
Hmm.
and Tyson totally ruled him, and
Hmm.
like with violence, totally ruled him. And when I got Tyson, he's not afraid of no big dogs at all. And they, like I said, he got his eye ripped out. He's mad, this dog. I think that's because he was brought up with a German Shepherd, isn't it?
Yes. If they ruled that big dog, that they need a big
Yep.
dog to put them in their place. And so far, Prince hasn't come across it.
Oh, he
And
has. He's come across with a pit bull upstairs and ripped his eye out, and he still tries to get the pit bull.
Oh my
oh,
word.
really? See, no. But Marley's told Prince off a couple of times, and I've actually, I said to Prince, you deserve that, and he's just, and all Marley's done is like, don't tell me. But when it comes from the big dog, it sounds horrific, don't it? And
Yeah.
of course, Prince just shoved his ass in his face and walked away with a big "fuck you." I
I
used to
used,
feel for
I had a little
Marley. He used to
Yorkie. She
walk
was like
in.
that.
He'd walk in, no mad, right? I had 9 chihuahuas, remember? I mean, I had 13 at one stage, but my
Wow.
own was 9 chihuahuas, the Shih Tzu poodle, and my big dog. And I'd have all them chihuahuas on that sofa, and Marley would have to walk from, past me and the sofa to get to his sofa because he's got his own chair on the sofa. You don't sit on that one, that's Marley's. Yep.
Right, I'm
But
going to
I used
shoot.
to feel for
Family's
him.
home.
All right,
Take
see you
care,
Take
man.
later,
care.
Wolfie.
No, I think.
See you
Peace
later,
out, everybody.
Wolfie,
Thank
mate.
you. All
Peace
right.
out, bro.
Nice, man. Bye-bye.
But to Marley, to come from that side of the room to this side of the room, it was like the
Yeah,
pit of doom. It was like the
yeah,
pit of hell because he had 9 chihuahuas going at him and
yeah,
each one growled as he got closer to them. Do you know what I mean? It was like a
Right.
yeah,
xylophone.
yeah,
Dun, dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun. I was like, oh,
Ah,
fuck.
Who
Oh,
we got?
terrible. Poor boy.
Scooby-Doo. Right, I've got stuff that I really should have done this morning.
Listen,
You
I think
take
I'll
care,
end it there as well. Let's get someone.
Yeah.
Where's
Stay
Mark?
safe, Nomad.
Mark,
I'll see you
never get
soon.
his thing.
Good to talk to you.
Give me a sec before I do this. Please leave.
Michelle,
I'll
always
end
a
it.
pleasure, chicken.
I need to take
Thank
him
you,
out.
Nikki. Nice to see you, mate. Take care. Have a good
Yeah,
afternoon
copy
or
link.
evening if I don't see you
Yeah,
later.
no,
All
let
right.
me do
JJ,
this.
pick up, lad. I'll catch you
See you
later.
later, bub.
Take care.
Have a good evening.
Laters.
JJ, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's always a pleasure
Pleasure
having
as
you up here, Michelle.
always.
You calmed me right down for some reason.
Oh, you just got me home. You got me on my journey home. That was all. I just, when you ain't got a car, and I just didn't want to ask my son. And of course, he would have took me home without a doubt. But I was like,
Yeah,
no, I'll do it myself. I'm capable. I'll pay for that in a minute, but I'm capable now. So I did
yeah,
it. But anyway, well,
yeah.
thanks for having me, and I'll see you
Okay.
a bit later if you're
Yeah,
out and
thanks,
about.
Yeah.
guys.
All right. All right.
Guys,
Take
Laters,
in the
care.
mate.
chat
Cheers.
and
Bye-bye.
in
Bye.
the in the chat. That's Mark Kelly's. Oh fuck me! My head's gone. That's Mark Kelly's thing. Will you pop over to him, because I'm going to end it now and take my dog out for a nice little walk. Thanks for coming up, Nomad. Always a
All right,
pleasure,
JJ.
bruv. Thanks
All right,
everyone
mate.
in the chat for
Catch you later.
coming up. Love you a bit. So if you want to pop
Laters.
over to Mark Kelly's, please, and do this raid thing, whatever you do. See you later, guys. Bye bye. God bless. Thank you for coming.
Bye.